wait like a couple minutes and then let's introduce everyone.
Alright.
We didn't even have everyone here though.
Yeah, they still missing one on FFV. See. Hopefully
Family
they'll,
friend vibes. What a great name.
I know, right? Honestly. I'm really interested to see how Legion does. I haven't really seen their games against besides the games we play against them.
What team are you on?
Team Fluffy?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought your name seemed familiar.
Mm-hmm. I'm a Diva One Trick. That's about it.
Welcome to the life of Zigzag SC on Weed Hood Juniors, apparently.
Zigzag's good though. That's true.
Every once in a while, we'll put him on Roadhog just to make him happy.
Alright. Okay, my controller is loading.
How's your competitive season been going so far, Disrupted?
Say again?
How's your competitive season been going so far?
It's been pretty good. I got Diamond. Almost got close to getting up to Masters, but calling it quits now. Just in the season. No more reason to try to grind it out.
Yeah.
Right at the
Especially
end.
now when all the throwers come around.
Yeah, I tried playing some earlier today and nah, I just couldn't do it.
I ran across a Mercy earlier today who wouldn't heal at all.
See, I've had a game where we just had an attack mercy. That was fun. I don't mind attack mercies, but if they're not healing, then it gets a little problematic.
Yeah.
Oh, they got Alcina.
Cena's subbed for them, right? He plays for another team.
Um,
He
he
used
plays
to,
for
actually.
Fluffy. I know he plays with us sometimes, but I know he's kind of plays. He just plays to play. Doesn't really care.
Yeah. He's been playing a lot of Destiny recently.
True.
Still on Trick Soldier, though.
Right. I know.
He's 415 hours of Soldier.
I asked him, would you play any other character? He's like, no, not on this account. I'm never gonna touch any other character. The only other character I'll ever see him touch would be Hanzo. I'm just like, oh, alright.
Alright, I guess we'll see who's gonna play for them.
Looks so. Um, I think we're ready to start calling them out, right? Or
He should be.
clicking. Start over on the side of Legion then. We got Mythical Elephant, currently a 26-25 Genji main, looks to be one of their DPS players. Then we got Santa Mustard, who is a 29-24 currently. Looks like a defense DPS main, but looks like he's got a little tank and support on the side. We got a Gold Captain with a 28-36 currently. Looks like a Pharah tank main. Gotta get those Pharahs on console, right?
Mm-hmm.
And feel like if I try to Mr. Renaissance?
Renaissance. M Renaissance M.
Oh yeah, I see it. M Renaissance. 25-36 currently. Looks like one of their support players. And then we got Chubby Chewbacca. Gotta love the name. 27-65. Looks like they're another support main. It looks like an Ana main this season. Gotta love Ana. Her nanos are pretty deadly if used correctly. Then we got Shatterpucks, which I already know. He's a fucking one-trick Reaper main. 31-44 currently this season. But he plays a pretty good Reinhardt, gotta say. Do you want to take care of FFV?
Yep. First off, on FFV, we have MMBS Dove. He almost got into Diamond, and currently is hovering around low plat. Looks like he plays a lot of Mercy and Zarya, some Lucio time too. Next up, we have Crooked Candy. Mercy one trick, if I had to guess, probably gonna have to be their Mercy player. And FFV apparently means family friendly vibes, for those of you that don't know. I'm gonna continue calling it FFV though, because that's a lot easier to remember.
Yeah.
Next up we have Shadow Hacker 420. He's currently in gold and plays Reaper and a bunch of tanks, I guess. Just like me, season 2. After him we have Cataclysm HD. Almost got out of silver. Looks to be a DPS main. Farah, Hanzo, and McCree. If I had to guess, I'd say he's probably going to be playing DPS for them. Next up, we have Thug Gucci 234. Almost got about halfway through plat, and looks like he's a Mercy main, but considering we had our Mercy one trick on the team already, I'm pretty sure he's going to be playing tanks for them.
True. It does look like he plays some Widow, though.
And last but not least, we have the Ascena Tachyon with his famous Tachyon visors.
And alright.
Soldier one trick. He's in low diamond right now. That's family friendly vibes for you.
And it looks like our first map will be on King's Row. Should be a very fun game to watch.
I always love watching King's Row. I love playing it too, especially from Zarya. How good the first couple points are for snipers.
Oh yeah, this map is very versatile when it comes to what heroes you can play. Really can be super defensive, or you can be super aggressive on it.
This map, in my opinion, is probably one of the most well-balanced maps in the game. It's
I have to
good
agree with you on that.
At least for it's in several different points you can play basically every hero and be successful.
Very true.
Even if they don't work in every single situation.
It does look like Team Legion Overwatch does have Mythical, who's a DPS main, but on Zarya, which is interesting. Then we got Santa on the Reinhardt, Gold Captain on the Farah, and Symmetra with Mr. Renaissance, and then Chubby on a Mercy, Shatter on the Reaper. That's good.
Personally, and this is just me, I don't really enjoy Symmetra as much on King's Row. I don't know, I feel like there's not as great teleport spots as some other maps. Like
that is true. You gotta play her very smart on this map if you do use her.
And the defensive fair is really interesting. I've seen good defensive Pharah, I've seen terrible defensive Pharah. It really all depends on how the attacking team decides to deal with it, whether they're going to focus her, or if they're going to decide to just completely ignore her.
Very true. And it does look like FFB does have a similar comp, most likely. It looks like FFB are going to go try taking high ground. You're going high ground inside the, I'm assuming, the
Hotel.
shop. Yeah, hotel. There you go. They're staying high ground. It looks like
Shatter's just waiting here.
Legion is just pushing up. Yeah. This isn't looking good for the side of Legion. The high ground looks like it's playing in their favor. Wow, Farah going off on Team Legion.
Well, these closed corridors are really good for Pharah. She can just get so much splash damage in there, and having Santa Mustard in there on the Rhine just means he can clean up, swinging his hammer all over the place, hitting everybody in that corridor. But, and if you look at Gold Captain's ult charge, he already has his rocket barrage. It's been, what, a minute?
I know. Yeah. It's only been a minute. That's really good for them.
This rocket barrage could actually shut down their whole push if they play it right.
Yeah, if they play it right,
as long as Alcina isn't in line of sight of him, they could completely shut down one push with the single ult right here.
Yeah, if they take care of Alcina, they're basically golden for that rocket barrage. It does look like they're trying high ground again. I guess not. Looks like they're all pretty split up. Yeah, I don't know. That's not really a good thing for Team FFB. Alright, looks like they sorta... Yeah.
It's a very scattered fight. Although top order is up for the side of a Legion Overwatch, which means they can just...
And Alcina pops a tactical visor. Looks like...
Doesn't get
being countered.
Yeah. Just good positioning from Legion Overwatch to hide from the attack visor.
Yeah.
Legion
so far doing pretty well on holding this point, and Diva Bomb comes out on FFB, gets nullified though by the Rhine Shield. Fight's going pretty scattered. Oh, and Barrage and Reaper ult came out from there. I don't think they needed to do the Reaper ult there. Could have just done the Barrage, but it did work out in their favor.
They did waste all their ults, and Dove is coming up on his Graviton surge right now.
Yeah, fucking Alcina here trying to hold on to this point with a Mercy pocket. Hardcore. Mercy goes down though. It looks like it's time to back up for Alcina.
And Gold Captain's sitting here just trying to get some ult charge, but going down low and gets taken down by Dove. And
Graviton comes out for FFB. Doesn't look like they put out a good amount of damage. Yeah.
And although they didn't get kills immediately, completely split up the team of Legion Overwatch, so we're all trying to back away from the grab.
Now if FFB can get back together and get on the point, this can go really well for them. And another Visor comes out, and Visor is huge for Alcina there.
Alcina is very well known for having such big visors like that.
Yeah,
he gets them so fast, and he uses them in such clutch moments.
Very
These
true.
seem to be troubling FFB.
Right.
That Renaissance has switched over to the Lucio. They don't have Sim anymore, but Gold Captain making up for it, getting a kill on Alcina real early.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, they're probably not going to res it just because they got the point and spawned so close. I'm interested to see how Legion plays this. They do have a Earth Shatter on their side and their Rocket Barrage. They might pop it out. Oh, it was two. Oh wow,
nice
that
barrage.
Was nice even without the Earth Shatter coming out. Looks like they're being smart about it.
Yeah.
There comes Earth Shatter and a grab.
Well, you gotta get to Legion Overwatch. When they want to win a fight, they win the fight. They throw all the ults.
They throw all the ults, yeah. I don't think they needed to use all of them, but that was a good pick for Team FFB. Hopefully they can use that to their advantage and play it quick, and it looks like it. The Diva Bomb comes out from FFB, and it doesn't look like they have a big counter it. They are starting to push the payload.
The timing on the self-destruct could not have been better. He launched it right as Santa was targeting away from his team. Never thought I'd say something like that in my life. and although
FFB.
Santa can get 2 kills, they can just keep pushing here.
They're C9ing it a little bit. Never mind.
Gucci almost goes out of mech. If he'd knocked out mech there, that would have been so huge for this out of Legion Overwatch, but he does get back to Crooked Candy and gets healed back up.
Now this is going to be an interesting fight right here. Let's see if they can get it. Both sides are just kind of staggering each other. Oh, and another barrage coming out from Gold Captain. Nice picks. It looks like Legion over here doing pretty well with their ult. When they do pop them out, like they do get kills. Oh my god, Gold Captain is going in on this team.
And gets Alcina low just so Renaissance can finish him off. Gold Captain's already halfway through the next barrage.
Yeah, Gold Captain going in with his fair right now. I gotta give it to him.
Chubby Chewbacca's been doing such a good job of keeping him up and giving him the entry point.
Yeah.
So he can build up that barrage over and over and over again. And look at all the ults Legion has here. They have
Legion has a lot of ults considering that most team fights they pop them all off.
Well, they did win last team fight with a single ult. Coming in here, Dove does have his Graviton Surge again. Shadow doesn't have the Death Blossom just yet, but they can just follow up on this with raw damage, I guess.
Yeah.
Nice.
And they come to Earth Shatter, gets 3 of them. Oh, and Alcina coming from the back line gets shattered. See how well it plays out for him though.
Dove is res as he has his Graviton Surge, and he grabs.
And the Graviton comes out from FFB. Oh, and another rocket barrage by Golden.
That's a wrong grab, Captain.
Yeah, right. He's like, I see Graviton. I need to shoot into it. And
well, he did do a really good job of spreading out.
FFB is just so trying to keep it in overtime. Another Graviton by the Legion. So it's just to keep him back, basically.
All memes aside, that barrage was very smart. It got all of FFB away from the grab so they couldn't actually follow up on it and get any kills.
Very true. The only thing I think on the side of FFB, they probably should have tried popping that sound barrier before going into that fight. Would have gave them a little bit of an advantage for that fight.
Jose Rivera, if you go to Amateur Gamer's website, you can sign up as a team, an individual, or just with a couple friends of yours, and after that you can join a team in Discord. There you go. Amateur just gave you the link and made everything I said completely nullified. But back to the game, that was a very strong defense from Legion.
Yeah, they played that pretty well. I will say that they probably didn't need to use as many ults on certain fights, but it did work out for them. And FFB did play that pretty well too. They were able to get the payload moving.
Well, although FFV did get the payload 2-second, they seemed a lot more scattered when it came to maybe their comms and their organization compared to Legion Overwatch. I know that Legion Overwatch has been playing together for a few months now, so probably a lot more coordinated. So that means they can, in games like these where they're facing a less coordinated team, they can actually just kind of throw ults and hope that they can win the fight off.
Yeah,
next time.
That is true.
On attack, we finally see a Winston. It's been a while, apparently.
I know, right? And we're seeing Orisa pulled out from FFB. Orisa's good if she is played well, but if not, it can be hurt. It can hurt a little bit. And Legion just kind of trying to push in, almost tried diving a bit. Captain in the back already, just putting in damage, trying to get ult charged.
Almost gets Candy down and finally takes him out.
Yeah.
And Mythical often takes down Dove. This fight's already over.
Yeah, Legion played that really smart. They were just super aggressive on this team. FFB didn't have a huge counter it.
And Mythical Elephant's gotten a few kills this fight already, but doesn't really have that high charge. Hasn't really been spammed into that much as barriers. That's pure mechanical skill. And Gold Captain is chasing this kill on Alcina right now. Alcina does come back. He gets knocked off a high ground, and
yeah, it looks like Gold is going after him.
Yeah. Alcina's just wasting all his time here, running around trying to get position. Hasn't had a chance to really get set. And Gold Captain takes him down. That's that point.
Yeah.
And Gold Captain's chasing these late kills on the FFB's team. If you can get a kill here on the Shadow, that'd be a huge stagger. Although a great barrier worked by Shadow. And Mercy is back here with Shadow. Crooked does heal him up so he isn't staggered. That's such clutch healing.
And here comes the Brocket. Oh, and also tanks him out though. But he gets rezzed instantly.
If Storm Shield were here, he'd be yelling.
Yeah.
Gucci does take down Santa Monster with his barrage. Almost takes down the Mercy on the side of Legion Overwatch, but can't finish him off. And Shattered takes Slug out with a soldier and grabs on
Legion is just plowing through FFV. If FFV wants to take this back, they really need to just group up and stop dilly-dallying in.
Well, Valkyrie is paused for a week in Overwatch, and damage was over, and no one's gonna touch a point. Everyone just backed off. There's 4 people alive on the side of FFV, and none of them even went for the payload.
Yeah, for the side of FFV, they lost that. They were too separate. They needed to group up and stay together.
Well, Alcina does get a play here for this huge attack visor he had.
Yeah, this visor. Yeah, this visor completely gave them the point there.
Well, family-friendly vibes will have to stay in good spirits here to come back in this next map.
Yeah, gotta keep the PMA up.
Positive mental attitude.
I know, right?
Well, something that does happen a lot amongst these teams, especially the less coordinated teams, is they get frustrated after losing. So for FFV to win here, they have to make sure that they stick together, that they keep playing to the best of their ability. And on Lijiang, this map might actually lend itself more to FFV, considering Control doesn't really need as much coordination as some of the other game modes.
Yeah, Lijiang, I like the map. It's a good map. And FFV, yeah, like you said, if they want to win, keep the PMA up and really just stick together more.
And already we see Mythical Elephant going over to this Genji. He was playing Zarya earlier, but as you said, he is more of a DPS player. So
yeah, the times I've played. Yeah, the times I've played Legion Overwatch, Mythical is usually on the Genji. He's pretty good Genji. I gotta give him that. And it does not look like they have any tanks on the side of Legion Overwatch. Wonder what they're. Looks like they're running what 1, 2, 3, 4 DPS, 2 supports. That should be very interesting on the side of Legion Overwatch.
Well, they probably will switch. I'm hoping that they'll run 4 DPS.
I know, I would like to see that. I would like to see if this comes a thing. No, it looks like Santa's going to switch over to Winston.
And the biggest difference I see here between the 2 teams is Legion Overwatch is running a Lucio. Lucio, in my opinion, is a must pick on Control. I don't.
Yeah, really it's just those. The heals are very vital for maps like this, and considering you're staying on a point that's usually the same size as Lucio's healing, so it just plays a big part. And FFV kind of just already letting them.
Yeah. They can't get in position fast enough because they don't have the Lucio, and now they already have to retake control of the point. And Gold Captain getting a really long kill on the Emma.
Yeah, that was a nice pick for Legion.
Well, there is one.
See what FFV can do. FFV's Halcyna's getting the kills that FFV needs, so.
Alcina coming up with a 3-man here. Nice.
Yeah, hopefully they can push over to the point, considering it's only pharmacy here.
There's 2 people on the point.
They should be able to.
Mythical Elephant almost has his Dragon Blade already. He's built that up so quickly, but it went down very low. He has to come back for heals.
Yeah.
Top Blade.
And it already comes out. Gets Alcina.
Kind of seems confused, if I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
But he does end up getting a triple kill with the blade anyways. Cookie Candy does go down late along with Catalysm. And this Roadhog might be staggered if they're not careful. Ooh, nice kill on the Mythical though.
Yeah, that was a good pick.
Gucci is actually on the Kree now. He was playing tank earlier. I guess he Nice to see him decide he could probably do better on McCree, especially against Gold Captain Sphera, which has made him
Very true. They do need a hit can, and a visor comes out on the side of FFB. My bad. Forgot the team name.
Resurrect does come out to pick up 2 DPS on the field, and Renaissance just running with 22 health.
Comes out on the side of Legion.
And it was like a miscommunication there. Renaissance started backing up as Gold Captain invaded the rocket barrage.
Looks like I don't think Legion needed to pop that sound barrier. Yeah, the problem on the side of FFB is they're just not communicating very well. They're just kind of, they start to push in and then they kind of just back off. Like they're intimidated a little bit.
Well,
Alcina trying to get the
very low, and Gucci and Dove get to Dove.
damn.
No.
He gets the
Two
boot kill.
kills for Legion Overwatch, but they are one of them is res.
FFB finally getting on the point, trying to cap it. This can go any way right now. Mythical does pop out the Dragon Blade, gets one, and then Reaper ult comes out from Shatter. That was nicely played on the side of Legion.
Baited them in, let them think they were getting the advantage, and then just popped ults.
Yeah. That is the first point on Legion.
And triple DPS worked really well there for Legion. Just a much more coordinated dive than FFV has been showing.
Yeah, I think FFB as player stands, they do look like they have good players, but they're just not. They're kind of losing their cool and maybe losing communication right now. If they really want to pick it up, they gotta pull together with the communication right now.
And coming out on this map, I'm really hoping FFV don't take the bridge, considering they don't have a Lucio or D.Va to eat the.
Yeah, that boop is gonna be a big play on the side of Legion if FFV takes the side of bridge. Hopefully they do not. And it does look like we see Mythical on the McCree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Shatter switches over to the right. Yeah. Interesting to see that FFV don't actually want to run a main tank or even a D.Va. They're running solo tank Roadhog, and
no, they do have a Ryan. That was a pretty good pick on that Tracer.
And Alcina's poking here, really dangerous call. Considering Gold Captain's been hitting so many of these rockets, and he was at about half health.
FFV trying to get on the point right now, but they're kind of just being cornered to the room by Gold from behind with the damage, and then in front.
Great.
So they're trying to commit to this fight. Oh, and diffused, and damn, that was. Yeah, FFV should have just backed out of that fight. And nicely played by Legion, though.
Goodbye, Santa. I guess you're gonna switch.
I guess, right?
But he is close to the Dragon Blade. I'd be surprised if he does switch. Stays on, I guess.
Doesn't look like it.
Alcina does take down Mythical Elephant, but baits out the res, even though he doesn't get the kill. And Shadow Hacker taking down Renaissance here means he can't be
It does look like FFV is pretty split up here right now. And now they're lately coming back grouped up. They are getting on the point, which is looking good for them, but on the side of Legion, they do have quite a few ults.
Gold Captain's just.
It looks like Visor comes out from Alcina. Yeah.
Double Hitscan and Zen are being run on the side of FFV, but they're not really doing anything at all about Gold Captain on this fair.
Yeah, they're not really focusing him down at all, and he's getting a lot of free reign.
B is dropped for Legion Overwatch. They want to finish this fight out, but Cataclysm is just stalling for no reason. They should be telling him to die.
Yeah, they honestly, FFV should have just dropped that fight. Alcina and Cataclysm should have just backed out. They really want to, because now they're just stalling out time. They just.
Oh, Shadow switches over to the D.Va now, perhaps trying to deal with Gold Captain on this Pharah.
Very true.
It's a really late switch, and he goes in to touch a point, but he's probably gonna knock that back pretty quickly.
Yeah, he's probably there he goes. If FFV wants this, they're gonna have to really pop out ults and hopefully play this smart. Oh, but the Mercy goes down. Both supports down on the side of FFV. Not looking good for them. And that looks like it's Legion's game.
And Legion wins.
A good game played out by both teams, though. Gotta say, Legion played it very well, and also FFV. And Gold Captain with the play of the game. Kind of not surprised by that.
This is a couple rockets there, unfortunately, but he did clean up with a ton of damage here in the end. Nice rockets block, and Rocket Barrage to finish 2 others off. Alcina getting 4 gold medals that game. Unfortunately, still wasn't enough to deal with Gold Captain on the Pharaoh. And
yeah,
Legion's just gonna keep running Pharaoh until someone proves them, until someone shows them that they can deal with it. Really.
Yeah, that's the thing with when it comes to console compared to PCs, that on console you'll see way more pharmacies. It's not easier in a sense of playstyle, but it's just when it comes to damage and getting kills, it's very effective. Unlike PC, on PC you hardly see a pharmacy. It's really strong on the console meta.
Mm-hmm.
And FFV didn't do a huge job of taking care of it, but...
And it probably always will be pretty strong on console, considering how difficult in general it can be to aim with a controller.
Yeah, that is one of the few problems we have as console players on here. The aim is very interesting. Yeah, we're console scopes, basically. But... say it again, good game from both teams, Legion Overwatch, and family-friendly vibes. Hopefully family-friendly vibes do decide to play again.
In a future tournament.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like next we'll have Heroes United playing... Nobody? Oh, I guess we got some
Nobody. Nobody's a really good team. I'm really interested to actually get to watch one of their games.
You guys beat them last tournament, right?
Yeah, it was a close game though. It was it was a 2-3 situation. Like we won just kind of like skin of our teeth though.
Mm-hmm. I actually know like 4 of the members from 3 or 4 of the members from Nobody, and I've known them for almost a year now.
That's cool. Yeah, Nobody's a really good team, and I remember when I first saw them on the bracket, I was like, is that Nobody playing, or is that an actual team? and Amateur was like, no, that's a team. I'm like, oh, that's a cool name.
Yeah. I'm definitely interested to watch them play. It's just so sentimental, you know? I've known them for almost a year.
And Heroes United, can't forget about them. Interested to see who their lineup is, if there are any players we recognize.
Well, whenever... We actually have a few minutes before the next game, if I'm not wrong.
I think we have 15 minutes, something like that. Unless they come early.
So whenever Mythical Elephant decides to take his team out, I guess we can just wait. Or we can have caster 1v1s.
Yep, there you go. I would lose, most definitely. I suck at 1v1s on this game.
I do too, don't worry about it. I could always pull a Lazarus and charge off the map as Ryan.
There you go, right?
It's been a while since I've seen Lazarus, now that I think of it. I'm gonna turn my fan on. Sorry if there's some noise. It's just really hot in my room.
Oh yeah, same.
Sorry, Amateur. It's just really hot in here. Okay, I guess on the Twitch side, Blue Devils beat the EU squad.
Yeah, it looks like it.
For those of you interested.
Oh, they have Rogue One. Lol. Making the Star Wars reference, maybe?
Nah, they're just Rogue's console team.
Ah. Yeah, there you go.
Alright, I guess we're gonna split now, so
It looks like it.
I'm back. Just like that. Alright, whenever we get nobody in here, I will introduce both teams. Angel, just so you know, Corey isn't getting in here just yet because he is having some sort of invite problem. I think they're restarting their games, all of them. Alright, I guess we're all in here. So, starting off with Heroes United. We have Diego 679 for the win. Looks like he plays a lot of Soldier and Diva. Probably, if I had to guess, probably going to be playing Soldier for their team. Maybe switch another DPS if he needs to. After that, we have Anubis. Looks like another DPS main, has a lot of time on Junkrat and Genji. Sometime on Zarya too, though. Not really sure what he'll be playing. Next up, we have Big Apple 1738, another DPS main. He does have less time on other characters, though, so most likely he will be the one playing DPS. They're trying to set it already. Next up, we have Blipper Blup, who does look like a Diva main. Probably will be playing off tank for this team. Then we have Triadic Medusa, another DPS main. I'm not really sure what anybody's going to play on this team. I do believe I've seen Triadic Medusa playing support though before, so that is what I'm expecting. And last, we have Shane Waite 212, who does look like a Mercy main. So, not really sure what anybody's going to be playing on Heroes United, if I'm to be honest. Now we have nobody. Starting off with Pack Attack Corey. I've known him to be a pretty good Reaper. Farah, he can flex the Diva if he needs to. Then we have Dr. Euros. He is a Zenyatta main. I have seen him play other heroes such as Zarya and Diva before. Not really sure what he's going to be playing. Most likely going to be playing Zen though. Then we have Max 11. He does play main tank a lot. Has a lot of time on Winston and Ryan. He has been playing them for a long time as well. Next up, we have Ging Freaks 014. He was playing support for this team, if I remember correctly. Last time I saw him play, so he might be playing Zarya though as well. He is a pretty good Zarya. Then we have Terabad, the Tracer / Mei / Soldier player. And last but not least, we have Arctic Leader, who does look like a Mercy main. Not really sure who's going to be playing support here. Most likely going to be between Dr. Euros and Arctic Leader. And if you're ready, Angel, you can go. We'll be playing on Legion yet again. Or maybe not. Nope, looks like we'll be playing on Eichenwald. Spooky scary Eichenwald. And now we will actually be going in.
Traveling to Eichenwald.
Really interested to see what both teams run on this map. Pharah is really good on this map on the first 2 points, attacking and defending. And I know both teams have decent Pharahs at least. And already we see Dr. Euros playing the Zarya and King Freaks playing the Lucio. I personally thought that'd be the other way around, but I assume they have confidence in this. They've hopefully been running scrims like this. And on the defense, we only really see Blipper, Triadic, and Shane picking heroes. Triadic is actually going to be playing the second support for this team. And it looks like Diego and Anubis will be the ones playing DPS. So Big Apple's flexing over to the Reinhardt. Doesn't seem to have a lot of time on Reinhardt, but I'm assuming he has practice on it if they're running this. On the defense, we do actually have hit scan in preparation for this Pharah. Diego's positioning has to be pretty good on this map. If you ask me to actually play well against a Pharah, it's not the easiest thing in the world to do. Well, Tragic Medusa is getting Anubis back to spawn. Not really sure why so late. But it looks like Anubis is switching over to the Junkrat now. And they will actually get there on time. But this Junkrat pick could be dangerous for them, considering the Pharah and Zarya being run on the side of nobody. Fire Strike hits a couple people, and Corey's taking a long flank around, trying to get some damage from behind here. On the front though, nice pin from Apple. Doesn't actually manage to get the kill onto the Mercy, and just put himself in a really bad situation here. He can't be res, not that far out. Max 11's shield almost goes down, and it's actually down right now. Terabet does take down Triadic Medusa, but he is res immediately. And Dr. Euros with a DMAC means they can engage pretty strong here. Arctic picks up Corey from the dead, and Euros again, if it's really high energy, just putting out so much damage. Half of his grab already. Nice pin from Max, leads to Euros getting the kill. And actually really tag vibes from Terabad here. It means they have a lot of damage coming out. This is a pretty dominant first point. Probably off the back of Big Apple with that really risky pin that didn't actually work out for them.
Taking the objective. Get over here.
And we already see ult advantages going over to the side of nobody here. Anubis, the only person with his ult. And on nobody, we already have 3, almost 5 ults ready. Well, nobody is pushed up pretty far here with their pharmacy. They have to be careful not to get shot down by Diego on this soldier. But as I said, ult advantage is definitely in favor of nobody right now. But Big Apple with another aggressive pin actually manages to find Game Freaks, and Terabad trades back out onto Diego, who's res immediately. Man, Shane's starting to participate in the kills too. But if Terabad down, they might have to be They have to be really careful how they play this. They don't have any consistent damage coming out from the back. Self-destruct is put directly on the point. Interesting positioning. Everybody manages to hide a nice graviton. Kind of a waste of the Earth Shatter and Rocket Barrage, considering it was just 2 squishes in there. But they will actually start pushing the payload pretty far with this. Blipper is really low. He has to back up here before he gets demaxed. And Anubis trying to challenge Corey on this fair, gets taken down by Terabad and res again. almost all the reses here on the side of Heroes United have had to be before a fight, and Corey with a nice boop onto Diego is answered by the boop onto Dr. Euros. And with 3 kills coming out here for Heroes United, this will most likely be the end of this push. Ultimate Advantage is still up. Ultimate Advantage is still on the side of nobody here, though. They have the Rocket Barrage and Tactical Visor built up really quickly. That Rocket Barrage actually, and Arctic with this Valkyrie could completely shift the fight in his favor. Well, Terabad is poking here, gets Diego very low, but in the meantime, Max gets taken down to about half health. Finally gets healed up, but Corey kills himself with the slash hands from his rockets. Good pin from Max, takes down Big Apple, and Tactical Visor from Diego will trade back for Terabad, almost finds Zafira, but isn't enough. Valkyrie is committed, and Rocket Barrage 2, not sure why the Rocket Barrage is committed there. I guess it was a miscommunication, and nobody's just resetting at this point. Well, Terabad does switch over to that Tracer that he is such a menace on, and Corey's actually still on the Pharah. Still not sure why he committed a Rocket Barrage to that fight, and Big Apple just jumped off, I guess? Well, nobody currently has a man advantage, but Blipper hits a nice self-destruct, catches both supports actually, and Max and Euros have nowhere to run after that. They don't have any healing at all. I guess Big Apple jumping off like that was a bait to try and get them to push. Not really sure what happened there, considering they did have a Reinhardt, as far as I can tell. Diego gets taken down very low here by the long range spam from Corey's rockets. And as nobody starts pushing up here again, they've got to realize they don't have ult advantage here. They have to try and bait out the sound barrier. And Euros does get a kill on Emphatic Medusa, who's immediately res. Huge Graviton Surge though. Catches 4 people, 5 people even. But there's no immediate follow up on it. But damage is here. They will eventually win this fight, but Anubis' 2-man Riptire might bring it back. Nice kill on the Arctic. Jeez, Anubis is going in. And this is going from a 1-team fight to fight nobody has to back up from. Late Soundbird is very questionable there from King Freaks. I guess they want to win this fight right here, but Diego takes down Max, and Euros doesn't really have much healing here. Corey does get a kill on the Big Apple, but it's immediately res. New Mercy is all about the reses. Max 11 does get a kill on Anubis, but Anubis dying actually killed Terabad. And Big Apple has been such a menace with these pins. Nice fight, nice Earthshatter. He catches both supports, but good bubble from Euros keeps Arctic alive. Now nobody can re-engage here on this fight, considering they have man advantage. Big Apple's been caught out like this many times already. He has to be more careful about these pins and these aggressive plays. Triadic Medusa unfortunately misses a boop onto Max off the map. And Graviton Surge comes out, and Anubis again hitting a two-man Riptide. It's on both supports. Self-destruct does come out from Heroes United, and Anubis might be able to solo this point. Although Lock Barrage from Corey will make this a lot more difficult to do. It's just too deep on the point right now, but Shane rests both the Ryan and Junkrat on the side of Heroes United, and Tactical Visor will close this out from Diego. Great hold from Heroes United on the second point, considering how terrible the first point and a half were for them.
Score 0-1. Switching sides.
Right, well now we will see nobody defending and Heroes United attacking actually. And we see Anubis already switching off this Junkrat onto Tracer. I have to agree with this. Offensive Junkrat on this map is it's not the easiest thing to play. You can break a first point easy, sure, but after that, it's a very difficult map to play Junkrat on. And from the defense, you actually see Corey teasing at a Torbjorn here. I've never seen him play Torb before. I'm very interested, considering how much Torb is. Torb can completely shut down a push on his own, really, with Molten Core.
It looks like we will be working together.
Although I don't think he'll be playing Torb or Hanzo. I'm seeing another defensive Junkrat already. Junkrat is so strong right now in this meta with all the spam damage you can do and just tear down through barriers. I really don't know what to say here. Gang Freaks is actually playing Zen here instead of Dr. Euros. I do know that Gang has a lot of experience on Zen. But really interesting to see him on a Zen instead of Euros. Well, Terabad is playing Soldier in case Heroes United has a pharmacy going. But really not gonna find much there. Anubis, as I said, is on the Tracer here, trying to get some damage in the back. But Corey immediately takes him down with the damage resistant rocket. He is res, but Corey again, nice concussion grenade. He gets the kill on the Anubis. Well, point is being attacked right now by Diva on her own. That's interesting. Well, in the meantime, Corey does get 2 kills on the Diego and Shane, and Flipper might get staggered really badly here. He's knocked out a mech and just left there for now. Nobody's really looking at him just yet. And Euros with an early kill on the Big Apple gets res back immediately, but nobody's just doing so well with the pro board here. They have a Ryan and the other team doesn't. That pretty much determines why they're winning in all these pro boards. Corey does actually manage to get a kill on Anubis with the Rip Tire. I think Anubis might have actually been trapped off to the side, which would have been unfortunate. But Heroes United not really able to do much here. Corey with this spam is just getting so many kills over and over again. And right now Euros has the Graviton just waiting for Heroes to push in so he can just stop them in their tracks. And Corey again with a kill on an Anubis. He just won't stop getting all these kills. We do have both tank ults up on the side of nobody, and actually almost a full 6 ults here, ready for nobody. Whereas Heroes United doesn't really have near as many. Tactical Advisor is used in conjunction with the Earth Shatter, but Big Apple just charges through. He leaves his team alone as they get team wiped. Well, now this is the push that Heroes United has to make work. They have 5 ults. They almost have 6 ults here. They have a Big Bang combo waiting to happen here. Big Apple has to hit a big Graviton Surge here in order to make sure that they can push. Because after this, they won't really have all that much time left. Alright, focus being carried out here. Early sound barriers used by Triadic Medusa to try and engage. But Corey getting a ton of Diego so big. Nice grab, catches a Mercy and 2 others. And Euros just finishes up on it. Self-destruct is used by Flipper. Very questionable use of it. And now he's just gonna get staggered. He is out of mech, trying to get back in, but he's gonna have to wait, I guess. And ult advantage is already shifting back over to the side of nobody. Graviton Surge and both of them are still ready here, but nice attack by Terabad. Picks up 3 kills, completely denies the pulse bomb. So there's no follow up on the grab that Big Apple shut out. And 20 seconds are left here for Heroes United. And Flipper again knocked out a mech, and Corey again picks up a kill on the Anubis. Valkyrie is used from Heroes United, puts up both the Fallen, and Diego with the attack visor gets shot down by Max with a nice Earth Shatter. Corey is under pressure here on point as Anubis takes him down, although he is rezzed immediately, and Valkyrie comes out from the side of nobody. They have so much healing, so much damage boost here. This fight is going to be very hard for Heroes United to win. Max just swinging away his hammer, and Corey just launching mines all over the place. It's such a clean defense from nobody. Just great ult management on their side, and their decision to run a Rhine versus no Rhine on the side of Heroes United might have single-handedly won in that game.
Play of the game.
Anubis does get consolation play of the game though on the jump that he did so well on. It's a nice riptide there. Just into another kill. This completely halted the push. Anubis is doing so well for his team, but on the offense just couldn't pick it up. Kept getting caught out of position by Corey. Chatman is actually picking up 4 environmental kills on this map. Good positioning from him to be able to get these boops out. Riku Nihan, I have to agree. Angel Gunner, can we wait for the next map? Corey has to go do something real quick.
Yeah, do you know how much time they need?
He said he needed to go change a diaper, so probably like 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, we can wait.
Bob Joey, if you go to Amateur Gamer's website, you can sign up as an individual, a team, or just with a couple of friends, and from there you can sign up for a tournament, join a team. If Angel Gunner will link you the website, or Amateur, whichever one of you two links the website, that would be awesome. There you go. Okay, we can go now. Corey's back. Or
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower.
alright, well, we will be loading into Lijiang Tower. We did already see this map was so good for pharmacy, and it worked so well for can't remember the team name off the top of my head, for Legion Overwatch earlier today. And already nobody is showing signs of Corey on that Pharah. Pharah is very good on this map, especially for opening engagements, and once you take control of the point, it's so easy to just get consistent damage out over the bridge or into the white room if you need to. And nothing picked just yet for I can't remember the names for Heroes United. I'm so bad at names. Then kind of I'm not really sure what Heroes United are thinking right now. They know they have to deal with this Pharah, but I'm not sure if they know how they're gonna do it. Big Apple's on the Junkrat right now, and Triadic Medusa is on the Pharah. 4 DPS being run right now for Heroes United. And Blipper is solo tanking on the Ryan. There's still 3 people in spawn for Heroes United. I don't know what's going on right now. Well, nobody got on the point first, so Corey can just have free reign here, just shooting into this white room where everybody's gonna be grouped up. He can just spam in there. And the objective is already almost over to, already not in control, but in contestation by both teams. And it looks like this really close range comp from Heroes United will be taking the first cap. I really like what they did here, how instead of trying to come out to simply deal with the pharmacy, they decided to just play the ground war, pull out a very close range comp and win the fight on point. Well, we do have nobody re-engaging here. Re-engaging with the Pharah isn't very easy on this map. It's just so difficult to get the people that are just going to be sitting inside the point the whole time. And Riptide, already coming out from Big Apple, gets shut down by Gig Freaks. And Max 11, nice dive onto Shane Wade. Gets taken down, but it's a good trade for the Mercy. Terabad takes down Triadic Medusa, who's now on the Reinhardt, and takes down Big Apple, who's with the pulse bomb actually. And about 50% taken out for Heroes United.
Casting a healing spell.
Would have liked to see more, but really it's a good enough hold for the first time around. They can just wait and build up ults here.
I'm taking care of you.
And now Terabad's poking here off to the side, way out of position. He has to get out, and he gets taken down by Anubis. Rockets are being put in by Corey from across the map, trying to get some poke in. But Max commits a primal right here, trying to boot people off the map, and nice Graviton surge from Dr. Euros leads to plenty of kills. Max does get Shane with the primal rage, and Terabad's there to clean up. The Blossom is committed by Anubis, I guess. Don't really know why he did that. I guess it was a misjudgment, maybe, of the situation. But Terabad was there to clean it up. Anubis didn't even switch off the Reaper, so he did actually think that he could have gotten a few kills there, I guess. While Terabad's already poking in, Max goes down very low, has to drop a barrier early before he can re-engage. He's just poking at the tanks here. He has to jump out. He's at 20 health. And, oh, he was going to jump off the map, but Diego finishes him off before he can. Well, Shane Wade doesn't have the res currently. They could try and re-engage here, but Riptide does come out from Heroes United. Is it going to get shot down? No, it is not. Big Apple picks up Euros and Arctic Leader. And it's such a... they're so grouped up here, Heroes United. But Rockrush doesn't find anything for them. Anubis is cleaning up this fight. Terabad does take down Big Apple, who has been... Junkrat's just been doing so well for both these teams. And Diego cleans up all the stragglers on point, and the flip finally comes over 99 to 55. Well, Corey's looking for an angle of entry here, I guess. Almost moved someone off the map. Unfortunately, he didn't go off. But now he's created space for Terabad to go in here. He has to be careful though. He is dropped so that nobody can engage, and Max and Euros picking up kills. Earthshatter finds absolutely nothing for the side of Heroes United. And all these kills are going in favor of nobody. Self-destruct is committed here. No kills with it, but it does buy him some more time on the point, and it will allow his team to re-engage. Arthur's leader picks up kill and D-Mech on the Whipper Bluff, sorry. And Shane Wade with a hopeful res, and nice. Anubis picks up 3-4 kills on his own with the Death Blossom. Resurrects do come out though. They pick up, Arctic Leader picks up 2 people on point, and he can't, and with Corey here, he can actually take his point back. This has been such a close game so far. Nice kill on the Shane, and nobody's back in pretty much full force here. Corey died with the barrage, won't be able to get res just yet. And Riptide comes in, it could be huge, it catches 2 people and the mech! Big Apple coming in huge for his team. And nobody actually loses the point. Heroes United came in with 2 huge ultimates from 2 of their DPS. And that first point, as I said, will go over to Heroes United. Well, now we're going over to Night Market, another map that is pretty good for Pharah. But unfortunately just didn't seem like enough for nobody. Terabad will switch over to the Soldier now. I guess he's hoping that he can get some more long range damage out and help Max with his dives. But now we actually see Heroes United going back over to a more standard 2-2-2 comp. Big Apple is actually on the Zarya instead of the Reinhardt this time around. It didn't work for them on Eichenwald, but as I said before, this game mode is much more chaotic. It's much easier to do some kind of strange comps like these. Well, even though they got on point last time around, nobody will have to re-engage here, but Game Freaks with a nice move onto Diego will let them do that pretty easily. Max is res on point. And King again getting a kill on the Blipper. And all of these kills are coming in for nobody. King Freaks picked up I think 3 kills that fight. He came in huge for his team. Now nobody has to be careful not to get poked down here too early. I think we're gonna mess up there, I think. And Grab's already ready for Dr. Euros. He could grab in this hallway and get a huge Graviton Surge. I think he is oh no. Grab does come out. Good kill, a good follow-up. Gets 2 kills for them. Attack fight from Terabad takes down Anubis. And this will most likely be the end of the split, or this will most likely be Heroes United being pushed back into their spawn. And I've noticed that nobody likes leaving the divas out of mech, trying to make sure that they have to fight to get their mech back. Personally, I'd rather kill the diva, but you know, every team's different, and it's been working out for them so far. Well, Heroes United is engaging up top, and Big Apple actually switched off the Zarya onto the Winston now. Interesting switch considering he was getting around halfway to his Graviton Surge. And now Big Apple's just gonna dive onto the corner alone at half health. I don't like that call at all. He is dropped along with Attack Visor, and Rocket Barrage completely nullifies Attack Visor. There's a lot of bullets going on in this fight. Anubis picks up 2 with his own. Valkyrie is used by Shane, and he does get both his reses. And Arctic Leader wastes his ult, unfortunately gets taken down by Big Apple on that Winston. And at about 92%, Heroes United will take back the point. Although they did take back the point, they don't have a lot of ults here, and Euros is coming up on a Graviton Surge already. We saw how well that went for them last time. Corey's actually on a Junkrat now, trying to re-engage with the more spammy damage. Big Apple's taking down about half health before any fight goes on, but he has to back up to get healed. And now nobody can engage here. They have the ults to do it. Euro just have to get healed up so he can get a nice grab in. And they're just kind of poking at the outside. Big grab catches both the tanks and the Anubis. And that's the follow-up they need. Nobody will take back the point. I don't even know if Heroes United can get back. No, they can't. It's really smart play by nobody there to hold ults until so that they can re-engage.
Score 1-1.
Well, we are going to the control center of Leaving Tower now. I gotta say, this map isn't near as good for Fair, but it's even better for Junkrat. So if Corey stays on this Junkrat, he will continue to just tear through people like he was doing earlier. We see an identical comp from, or pretty similar comp from Heroes United. Only switched Big Apple on the Rissa now. Interesting choice to go. Oh no, he's on Roadhog. They don't have any shielding yet again. Blipper is the only person that can shield any damage at all for this side of Heroes United. And nobody's going around and flank all the way. I've seen them do this before, and it usually works for them. Nice kill onto Shane to begin. Terabat takes him down. Tries to get some damage in onto the Roadhog, but he is out of position. It's taken down by Anubis. Terabat is res though, considering they do have the Mercy. They will have advantage here, just out of raw healing. But Anubis takes down Max, and Corey trades back. Corey's actually on his Reaper now. He does love playing Reaper, and it worked out for them. He's almost at his Death Blossom. He's about 20% over Anubis when it comes to ult charge, and Terabat again about 20% over Diego. Well, now nobody just has to hold here. Max switches over to the Reinhardt so they can get a more defensive hold going. It's like how they try and re-engage with the Winston over and over again. And two people from Heroes United, actually the whole team from Heroes United is coming over the top. Although, Flipper just jumped onto the point and completely revealed the position. I didn't really like that. Max takes down Anubis and Diego, one-man wrecking machine. And Terabat takes down the rest of the team with attack visor. And they see a Mercy here, way out of position, but I think Shane will be able to make it back to his team. Well, now you see nobody push up to this doorway. This is such a difficult doorway to push through once the team is set up here. And Graviton Surge is ready already, and I don't even understand how that Earthshatter didn't find the ultimate Roadhog, but I'll take it, I guess. And huge grab catches 5 people! Where's the follow-up though? There it is! Max charges in, gets 2 kills, Anubis ults into it and gets a kill, but not enough for his team to win this fight, and now they're just gonna hold this doorway yet again. They still have ults here. Well, no, they are backing up considering Max did get picked off very late in that fight, unfortunately for them. And Corey at 30 health can't get out before Diego takes him down. Death Blossom is no longer going to be able to be used by nobody. And ults are used on both sides. Attack visor from Terabat is completely nullified by Anubis, who is on that McCree now. Gets taken down by Corey, but nobody's slowly losing this fight. And they're holding on to ults here, which is a smart idea. Corey didn't try and go for a hero play with his Death Blossom. And now both tank ults are pretty much ready for nobody. Terabat unfortunately did get shut down out of his attack visor, but they can re-engage here and they have ult advantage. Well, it looks like nobody's going to be taking the outside route to get out there. They have to be careful with this Lucio boop, and he misses it, unfortunately. Nice grab, finds 3 people. Max just swings into it, gets 2 kills, and Corey picks up the Diva mech. This fight's over. Again, just a very smart usage from nobody here. And they will take the map and the game. Nobody will go on to face... Nobody will go on to face, Legion Overwatch. That's the name. Max does get play of the game here on the Winston. Nice grab from Euro. He's gotten so many kills. And just great play all around from nobody. And I'm now the owner of the game. And Angel gonna what I do here? Or he's gonna buy me dinner again, I guess. Mythical Elephant, you do face nobody. Hey, Angel Gun, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Alright, I think we have both the full roster of both teams here. So I guess we'll go straight in.
Now enter.
Alright, we're starting up on King's Row. Say it. I'll never stop saying it. I love this map. Probably, it's just such a good map for every hero. Alright, well. Alright, well, on attack we already see Corey queuing up on the Widowmaker, perhaps trying to get a pick. I'm hoping to see him at least go for a shot or two. Never really deters me that much. Just try out, you know. But you never know. Gold Captain is already on this defensive Pharah yet again. And yeah, it worked out so well for him before. I'm really excited to see what he can do yet again. I'm sorry, I'm being quiet. I'm doing something really quick.
Ah, my friends, lots resources standing around. Glory to be won.
Alright, well, on the side of nobody, we do have double sniper right now, perhaps going for a pick. Never mind, Arctic is going to switch, and Corey is too. Neither of them are going for a shot. And we see pretty similar comfortable. Nobody's been running recently. It does look like they're trying to get on the high ground right now. Dr. Euro is a little bit behind, but he will eventually catch up to his team. And they're wrapping all the way around right into Shatter's line of sight. And Max with a nice pin on the Santa Muster will bait out the res, I think. And Legion Overwatch just loves this little hallway. Gold Captain does so well in it, and there's just so much damage you can put out. And Terabad almost gets staggered along with Arctic, but they will manage to get out just in time. And now, ult advantage is up on the side of Legion Overwatch, and Gold Captain with an early call on the Corey is so important here. And their whole team will just back up a little bit and wait for Corey to get back to re-engage.
Thanks for the assist.
Alright, well, grab does come out from Dr. Euro, or sorry, Mythical Elephant, and leads to 4 kills right there. Such a huge play, and nobody's really starting by going up through this hotel. Not really sure why. They could, I guess it's what they've been practicing the most, but it's not working for them at all. Corey on his already has 40%. And Santa Muster's booped out of position, has a run back before he gets killed. And Max seems to be looking for an Earth Shatter here, but can't find the angle to do it, and it'll just get knocked around while Gold Captain frags out both DPS on the side of nobody. Earth Shatter from both Rons, but it's Santa Musters that actually have any value to it. And Legion Overwatch again with a very strong hold right here. Nice shot on the back track, Corey. Well, Dr. Euros is finally coming up on his first grab. Hasn't been able to do much just yet. 2.5 minutes have already gone by. And it looks like they will have a barrage grab combo here. Although Euros gets pinned in the wall as I say that. Nice pin from Max though. It takes Santa Mustard all the way to their spawn so he won't be able to get rezzed. And now Legion Overwatch has to be a lot more careful. They will be fighting a 5v6 in a second here. King Freaks has actually switched onto the Zen and takes down Gold Captain. Nice shot from him. And now Legion Overwatch is being shoved off the point, but Shatter lands a 3-man Death Blossom. And Gold Captain's just ready here to clean up all the scraps.
My ultimate is
Almost takes down Corey. Will eventually stagger him. Great play from Legion Overwatch overall. And 30 seconds left, and Legion Overwatch has been holding pretty well. They will have ultimate advantage, but Terabad out of position. Arctic will have to go in for the res. Won't have the res just yet for the next fight, but already Terabad. He just can't deal with Gold Captain, and nobody's on the point just yet. And Arctic barely gets on the point, and it looks like with that Graviton Barrage combo, they will be able to actually to take the point here. Very interesting choice to drop the beat there. I don't really agree with it. And now, unfortunately, Chubby got out alive before he could get picked off. And Corey's actually on a Tracer now, perhaps trying to recontest. I'm not sure if he'll switch back to anything else. But nice bubble blocks the Rhyme from hitting the blocks the Shadow from hitting the Rhyme. But other than that, the Earth Shadow is completely nullified because Santa must have missed his spin. Graviton Surge does find 3 people here, and Santa must have just 4 people, and Santa must have just free to swing into it along with Shatter. And Corey's going back to spawn right now, trying to regroup with his team. Nobody hasn't really been able to do much this time around. Nice shots from Gang Freaks. Almost took down Mythical Elephant, and Corey will be there to follow up on it. Gold Captain's just raining down fire from above, and it's a really risky res. And Chubby pays a price for it. Loses Valkyrie as well. Terabad will follow up with a kill on the Mythical and on the Santa Mustard. Gold Captain does take down Terabad, but it's not going to be enough for them to actually hold. Gold Captain's actually at 47 health here, being chased by Corey on the Tracer. It's finished off by Terabad. And Shatter is waiting on point. He has his Death Blossom. He didn't decide to use it just yet, but really unfortunate positioning there. He just gets picked off along with Renaissance. Well, 5 ults are ready, almost 6 on the side of nobody. Max is waiting for a sneaky Shatter here. Grav finds 2 people, takes down Chubby on that Mercy, and Corey with a pulse bomb finishes off Santa Mustard. They'll just keep pushing here all the way into third, I'm sorry. Terabad does commit the tech visor to this fight and catches 2 people with it. And now, nobody still has 4 ults to use in this next fight, or 3 ults to use in this next fight. Legion Overwatch will get ready to re-engage here. Barrage comes out from Gold Captain. Huge Iris from Gang Freaks leaving himself alive, but unfortunately not enough for Arctic Leader. Chubby Chewbacca does res Gold Captain. And Earthshatter's nullified! He didn't manage to land when he got booped up in the air with it. Nice play from Legion Overwatch. And now that's a lost ult for nobody. They have to re-engage here with only the Valkyrie and the Pulse Bomb. If it were me, I would call for a dry push here, but Gold Captain gets taken down by Terabad. Dr. Euros takes down Mythical Elephant, and Chubby still doesn't have a Valkyrie, so he can double res. Santa Mustard does pick up 2 kills of charge, and Terabad only manages to trade back Shatter. Everyone else on his team is dead. Good call though on the side of Legion Overwatch to not commit any ults, and Corey switches over to the Junkrat now. It seems to have become a comfort pick for him in these tournaments.
30 seconds remaining.
Corey does go very low though, as Rocky hits him directly in the face. And Terabet has to back up because he also took a rocket. They have to be careful here with all this foe coming out from Legion Overwatch. Earthshatter doesn't find much on the side of Legion Overwatch, but the Graviton Surge on nobody will make up for it. They clean up the fight. Gold Captain takes down Terabed, but he's rezzed, and Santa Mustard about to lose a 1v1 with the Zen, unfortunately for him. Santa Mustard's super out of position right now. He has to die here. If he gets picked off late, that's just even more of a stagger. Well, Transcendence is Terabad completely destroys Gold Captain when he tries ulting. Transcendence is used by nobody here to try and win this fight. Earthshatter finds 3 people on the point. Will it be enough though? Nice. Earthshatter takes down Santa Mustard. Unfortunately, will not find anything else. Max takes down Chubby Chewbacca. And May has come out from Legion Overwatch. Will she be able to touch a point? No, she will not. And Legion Overwatch let that point go, even though they had ult advantage on the third fight. In that third point.
2-3. Switching sides.
Miraculous third point take actually from nobody. It did seem like they were going to be held right there at that point. It actually seemed like they were going to be held at first point even. And now we see a switch up from nobody. Dr. Euros is going over to the Zenyatta that he is so good at, and Ging Freak's going over to the Zarya that he is good at as well. They can both play both heroes, but they do seem to like to play these more than others. And Mythical Elephant already on that Genji that he was just wrecking on earlier. Interestingly enough, Corey's actually queued up on a Doomfist right now. I'm not sure if he's gonna stay on it. I don't think so, but you know, whatever. I'm really excited to see a Doomfist. It's been a while. And no, it looks like he will be switching off onto the Reaper. And with 30 seconds left, I do think this is going to be the final comp that nobody runs. Max on the Winston, trying to run a defensive dive here on this point. Corey could have such a strong impact here on this Reaper, considering there's no D.Va on the other side. He just has to be careful with his positioning here. Whoa. Legion Overwatch does come out of spawn now with Gold Captain on this fair yet again. Nobody's had an answer for him just yet. And Dr. Euros couldn't get the orb. So, oh, never mind. Dr. Euros with a beautiful kill on the Chubby Chewbacca. Or on the Gold Captain. And Max gets the kill on the Mythical Elephant. Shadow's in the backline though, just completely unnoticed. Just putting so much damage into the backs of nobody. Legion Overwatch already almost has a first take. Corey does trade back for Chubby Chewbacca. There is no mercy right now on the side of Legion Overwatch. And nobody seems like they might be able to hold, but Gold Captain actually trades back and takes a kill and gets a kill on the Arctic. And now Max. Gold Captain on this fair has been completely uncontested since they started playing. He is tearing it up. And pretty clean fight from Legion Overwatch. Only a couple kills traded back from nobody. And ult advantage is heavily in Legion Overwatch's favor, especially considering Corey has switched off the Reaper onto the Junkrat now. It's the Elephant is switching up here alone. He has to be careful. He doesn't have anyone with him. Other than the pharmacy, actually, I didn't even realize they were going up above. And now Legion Overwatch has some forward positioning. They could get a really good play here if they play this right. And Mythical Elephant's just kind of caught in the back line on his own. Almost goes down to Euros on that Zenyatta that he's been doing so well at. Corey the Joker has to back out. He's low on health, and Mythical Elephant knows this. Gets a kill on the Corey with a reflect. Dragon Blade comes out from Mythical Elephant. Tries to go for the Zarya. Finally finds her. Not really sure if it was worth the time though. Although he does help in 3 more kills after that. Nice reflect. Almost takes down Arctic on the Mercy, but it will not be enough. And Arctic's just running away with his life as best he can. I'm not even sure nobody can recontest here. I don't think they can. They look like they want to, but they just don't have the option to. And Santa Mustard had a very premature Primal Rage there. I'm not sure where he was going with that. Well, Tactical Visor is by Terabad, takes down Mythical Elephant and baits out the Valkyrie from Chubby. Gold Captain is flanking, doesn't have the barrage anymore, but Max with a kill on the Mythical Elephant means that Chubby is going to have to get in a bad position to res him, or he's going to have to let him die. Shadow Proxy does take down Pack Attack Corey, and forces up the trance actually. All of Legion Overwatch is just collapsing onto this team. Nice Graviton Surge though, catches 3 people, but where's the follow-up? Only a kill under the Mercy. Earth Shatter finds 2 people, and there's a follow-up they needed. The Reaper teleports out, Shatter Proxy getting away with his life. And Ultimate is actually shifting over to the side of nobody here. But still, 4 minutes left over it's 4 minutes left over. It's not going to be easy for nobody to hold this. Dash Blossom finds absolutely nothing. Terabad takes him down with the Helix Rocket. Dragon Blade is used as well. Mythical Elephant finds both supports at the same time as the Barrage comes in, finds 2 people. And Corey with the 4-man Riptire evens it out. He says no to your ults. No to your ult advantage, man advantage. He doesn't care. He's just gonna completely nullify that huge Riptire from him.
Mercy in Bereitschaftsdienst.
And Santa Mustard has left the game. I do believe Amateur will not be filling for him, unfortunately. Well, while we are paused here, I would like to talk about the ult advantage that that nobody has right now. They have 2 ults compared to the no ults on the side of Legion Overwatch. They could very well hold this for another minute and a half based on just these ults alone. Well, how's it going, chat? It's good to hear, Pyroslav. I'm glad. I guess the server closed. Unfortunately.
Now entering King's Row.
Alright, I guess we're restarting the match. So for those of you who are wondering, the server crashed, so we had to restart the match. Unfortunately.
Looks like we're having technical difficulties right now. Server crash.
Hey, can you hear me? Alright, cool. We're gonna jump into Twitch's party, like the audio party. So, I think we have to back out in order for him to send an invite. Is that right? Okay.
Well, yeah, but aren't you a part of, didn't you start this party?
Yeah.
You just joined my party.
Okay.
Because I already invited to.
Oh, did you? Okay.
You should be able to.
Yep.
What is up?
You guys had quite a game there before it got paused.
Yeah. Why are we paused right now, Angel?
Cause
AG said it was server crash or something like that.
Yeah, the server closed due to unexpected errors or something. That's what the little message said. So it was halfway through, so we've never really dealt with this. So we're kind of, contacting the captains as far as like, what do we think is, right for us to do? Should we restart the match? Like,
all right.
So. Well, I mean, it was pretty close, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching it. Like Legion, I don't know how nobody did an attack, but Legion was plowing through it.
Well, nobody had a lot of trouble taking first, and they just steamrolled through second and barely took third. But they were doing a pretty good job defending.
Yeah, we joined in right when we saw that.
Well, nobody is better at defending than they are at attacking, for sure.
I would agree with that. From playing against them and from watching, I can tell that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, their last match, they full held on Eichenwald.
Oh,
Nice. After only pushing to the bridge.
This is nobody versus Legion. Sweet. How did nobody do against who was it? Heroes United?
Heroes United, yeah, 2-0.
2-0? Alright.
Is Twitch chat pretty active? Because YouTube chats. And what's quiet in there?
It's been a little bit. It was a little more active during the last few games that we had.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I asked how everyone was, and only one person responded, and I feel bad. YouTube chat, you don't care about me.
Oh, rip. Life of being a caster.
I think we're just gonna go ahead and restart the match since it was so close.
All right.
So we will
get
back into it.
All right. So a complete reset. Both teams get another try at how they want to play this map. Should be interesting. 'Cause, 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 'cause,
Well, we do already see Mythical Elephant on that Genji again. On their attack, we saw nobody really trying to push up through this right hotel over and over again. It wasn't working for them. I really hope that that whenever they do get to attack, they don't try that again.
Yo, Angel Gunner, can you take me out of queue and put me in spectators? I'm currently
And get ready to move.
spectating, not actual spectating. Thanks.
Well, Corey's already pulling out something that we haven't seen yet. He's actually playing Torb now, not just trolling.
Torb is it can be very efficient on this map if played right.
Torb's Molten Core can just completely shut down a push on its own. It's a very good ultimate. Alright, well, Legion Overwatch is running the exact same comp. Nice Helix will have to take some Mythical down to about half health, but he will be healed up by his Lucio. And Gold Captain goes down very, very low. Almost gets taken down there by Terabad, who's doing a much better job of putting pressure on him this time around. Although, as I say that, Gold does push in immediately. He gets taken down by Getting Freaks, who's now on the Zarya.
Damn, that's an amazing pick by the Zarya. Zarya is one of the few heroes that can actually counter a Pharah, but you have to be very smart about it.
Well, Shattered is trying to look for an entrance here on the left, but can't seem to find it. Much better defense already coming in from nobody, making sure that they protect their healers.
Yeah, playing a little more defensive than.
But as I say that, Shatter takes down Terabad, and Corey will most likely fall to his Pharah right here. And there he goes. Gang Freaks does get a trade on the Santa Mustard, but Max 11 is so low. I'd be surprised if he actually manages to get out of this alive.
Legion is doing a good job trying to take a hold of this point. It does look like nobody's being pushed back, and Dragon Blade does come out. And Barrage.
Those are two ults that they use though to take that point. They can, and nobody can commit a single ult. Actually, they commit attack visor apparently. Either that or
and they are somewhat close to a grab. As I can tell, it looks like he is at a high charge, so he could get grabbed pretty slow.
Well, now Legion Overwatch did have to back up a little bit because their Mercy fell, and Corey's back on this Junkrat that he's been doing so well on recently. And now we see Legion Overwatch. They have ults too, though. They have plenty of ults.
And they do pop Mercy ult.
There goes Valkyrie. Shatter's blinking around, trying to find an angle to use his Death Blossom on. Nice grab.
Oh, Graviton does come out. Oh.
And Experience Oblivion is what is said by Zen apparently, as he talks his transcendence.
It does look like that grab did get insta-countered by that fan. A Reaper ult does come out. Only gets the Zarya.
And Pack Attack Corey's just running from this Winston. Don't know why I didn't put a trap down. If it were me, I would put one down, but you know, you do you, Corey. Right. Nice kill onto the Winston to finish him off, and he has a Riptire ready. Max gets killed very late, was very out of position.
Yeah. It's gonna offset the team quite a bit.
And Riptire takes down the emoting Reaper. Helm point.
That's gotta feel bad.
That's what happens when you BM, kids. Terabad takes down the Mercy, and Euros finishes off the rest of that pharmacy.
It looks like nobody did get a hold of this point and stopped it before they could go any farther. Oh, Dragon Blade does come out on the side of Legion, but I don't think it was a smart move, but he did get two.
And Shatter takes down Terabad and pops the attack visor.
That is true. Legion is slowly pushing back up, and nobody's having to back up. Legion is just doing a good job of just getting behind and flanking and putting out the damage that they need right now.
This Reinhardt really isn't coming in too handy, in my opinion.
No, yeah. Sadly on nobody, their Reinhardt is just... He's getting taken out way too easy.
Well, Transcendence was used in that fight, trying to contest for as long as they can. Game Freak's almost built back up to another Graviton Surge. Is at about 80%, 85% right now. And plenty of ults are up on the side of nobody actually. Terabad just walks off the map.
Alright, Pete.
Well, I guess that's what happens when you're not really paying attention to the floor.
I know, right? I know I've done it quite a few times.
I have to. Well, Terabad does switch over to the Mei that he was so good at. But Mythical Elfin taking a kill on the Corey does not bode well at all for nobody.
Legion Mythical is doing a really good job. Honestly, they're doing so well with flanking and just having Mythical get behind. That is a beautiful Riptire. Trying to keep the hold. Does Graviton does come out.
Don't know if they needed that.
I don't think they needed to use that grab. They didn't really get anyone, so.
And Corey did kill Puxy before he could jump off, unfortunately for him. But still, 2.5 minutes for nobody to just have to wait through all these ults.
Yeah.
There's 4 ults up on the side of Legion Overwatch.
And as we've seen, Legion Overwatch has done a very good job of using their ults very efficiently.
Mythical just falls off the map, and Terabad jumps in after him. Hey.
Alright.
Like lemmings.
He's like, alright, you die, I'll die with you, don't worry.
I guess he felt Terabad about it.
No.
Channeling my inner mechs right here. Riptire does come out from Corey looking to find anything at all. Somehow doesn't kill the Reaper. That was
just trying to get picks and keep pressure and pushing this payload.
And Dr.
Shadow does come out from nobody. Doesn't really get anyone with it though.
Next has been very
That Phosm does come out by Legion. Gets the Mercy and Zarya down.
Euro jumps off the map! What is it with this map?
I don't know, man. Everyone loves to jump off, apparently.
It's like lemmings. I don't understand it. Terabad almost fell off.
Terabad almost fell off. I saw that. They did, another barrage getting the people. That was a very...
Terabad's coming up on the Blizzard here. He is such a good kill onto him. He has to get back out of here because he's at 98 to the Blizzard. If nobody can touch, he basically... No one can touch. Great kill
Legion,
from
Legion was very efficient with their ults. They were very smart about it.
But then again, if you look at that, if you look at how last map was going, that was a much better defense overall from nobody.
Nobody did play that a lot better. They did hold their positions quite a bit better. In Angel Gunner, I don't know if you have the opportunity or not. But very appreciated if I can get out spectating.
Can you only spectate one team right now?
Yeah, it's sort of hard. It's a little hard to make the call outs. It's going alright.
I can imagine. Well, already we see Gold Captain on this defensive fair. Again, he is doing so well on it. Nobody's been contesting him. The only person that's really killed him is Terabad, and Euros killed him once earlier.
Yeah.
It's a pretty funny kill. 5 orb to the face.
Even the Twitch side, when we had FNG playing, they also had a pretty good Pharah player. Today it looks like the Pharahs are just not getting countered.
It is very difficult to do that, especially on console. Especially when they have a Mercy pocketing them as hard as some of these Mercies are pocketing their Pharahs.
Yeah, you really have to get really good hit scans to really counter that.
Well,
and it does look like Pack Attack is going Widow, which I don't mind. I like seeing Widow.
He does love trolling. But it does look like he will actually go for a shot this time around, and Arctic will go for a sonar arrow, maybe even a scatter. And Santa Mustard with some interesting positioning. I like it. Corey's actually sticking with this Widow for longer than I thought he would. Goes for a shot onto the running soldier. Not an easy target to hit.
Very true.
Not really hitting too many shots after that. Gold Captain takes down Gang Freaks from random spam, really.
Nobody's slowly trying to get in here. Widow's still in the back, trying to get picks.
Yeah, I mean, Corey really isn't doing much on this Widow. I'm thinking he should switch
Yeah,
off.
I think it's about time for him to switch. Either he should start focusing down Golden, or time to switch off. He did get the Reinhardt, I'll give him that.
That Venomine does catch him in the end. He tries to use SMG to take him down, but Terabad just takes down Gold Captain, who is overextended super far just to kill the Widow. And Shatter fucks, he can't kill Dr. Euros, who was at like 200 health only. But Terabad gets a nice pick onto Shatter. Although, look at Mythical right now, flanking around with his Lucio. Gets caught out by the Reaper though, has to be careful here. Taking out to about half health.
Nobody is starting to get a hold of this point though. Getting good picks though, getting the Mercy down. Their Reinhardt is doing a much better job from earlier.
Well, Farah is one shot, Corey does finally manage to take her down. And Shatter's just running back to spawn right now. I'm not sure if he's going to stick with the soldier once he dies. He is very close to the tactical visor, but he has not been impressing me at all. Nice kill for
and gets the Mercy. Oh, that's a feel bad.
Well, Pack Attack Corey is just walking up into this team right now, trying to find Mythical, but he's probably gonna die here. He's overextended way too far.
I think, he overextended quite a bit.
Yeah, all he really ended up doing there was giving Mythical a bunch of energy and some ult charge.
Yeah, very true.
Well, although he did overextend, 5 ults are coming online for the part of the team that's actually here, and Corey is coming back with a Death Blossom, so 6 ults ready on the side of nobody. Nice flank from Terabad, almost takes down Shatter, and he finishes him off.
Does come out on the side, and Rocket Barrage making good progress here on the side of Legion. Legion getting the picks, but Visor does come out on the side of nobody, getting 2. But it does look like Legion will be holding this point.
I didn't like that Visor.
I don't think they needed that Visor.
Euros was the only person alive other than him. It was a very hopeful Visor. I mean, he's been building them pretty quickly, but... I mean...
Yeah, that Visor could have been held on to. No. Oh, he does get gold. Gold got melted right there.
And now nobody's gonna start pushing in, take down Santa Mustard. No more else should be committed here by Legion. If they commit anything else, I will be surprised.
Legion,
even though they haven't kind of
should probably hold on and get the regroup first before trying to do anything. Nobody is. They'll probably get this point. Technical Visor does come out on the side of Legion. Graviton comes out on the side, nobody getting quite a few kills with just pure damage, but it does look like they did use a Reaper ult there. And nobody does get the second point with 4 minutes remaining.
Ooh, nice kill on the Gold Captain to stagger him out. Corey staggering Santa Mustard out as well.
Those are both good picks on the side of nobody. Now Legion has 3 minutes to try to hold this team at this third point.
And they've been doing so much better on this attack than the last. And I'm impressed with how quickly they adapted to this, considering how long it took them to adapt last time. Well, Santa Mustard does get a nice...
does come out on the side of nobody, and Mercy will get popped, but she gets this lead out of it. Now this is trading blows. Nobody's trying. Oh, and Barrage does come out, but doesn't get anyone in, gets killed out of it.
Nice fire strike by Max, and Graviton Surge catches quite a few people on point, but there's no follow-up. unfortunate for Mythical. It was a great grab, just not the follow-up he needed.
No, Legion's just trying to hold on to this point. They're just kind of just burning it out right now.
And Shatter's at 50 health, but not being taken down just yet, and he will be building up the...
Graviton just come out.
And
And I
Transcendence
think
and
nobody
Mythical
got
just once
this
again.
with a lot better time than the first time they ran this map.
And Mythical is gone, apparently.
Oh,
Switching sides.
He said, I'm not losing. Well, I guess we'll pause here and see what's going on. Is there any way to... Never mind. I can fix it. I got it.
hey Angel Gunner, you should do me a favor while it's paused game. Now hopefully Mythical can get back in time.
What's up?
Can you take me out of queue and put me in spectators if you have the chance?
Did I just unpause the game?
No, you're good.
No,
Okay.
you're good. Just still paused.
Where's that? Oh, wait, where's that?
Thank you, sir.
Oh, freedom.
Feels good. Freedom, definitely.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah, it was there.
Angel got her. Wasn't the rule if they get one pause and after that we kind of just carry on?
Yeah, but since this is kind of an entirely new game,
Okay.
so we'll play it off. Yeah. There he is. Alright, we'll get her going.
Okay, there we go. That was weird. My controller died. Fun.
Probably just disconnect.
Alright. Mythical's back.
Alright, well, on defense we see the exact same comp as they were running last time around. And on the
Yep.
offense we see the exact same comp that they were running last time around. I guess these
Hey.
teams really are comfortable on these heroes. I can't really blame them though. They've
Yeah,
all been
if you're
doing very
comfortable
well.
with something, you just gotta stick with it.
Mhm.
Like if you look at some of the top players on PC, they stick to one kind of team or one type of team and just stick with it because they know it's going to be their best.
Mhm.
Just like in training.
Well, I am glad to see that Terabad has been focusing a lot more on the Pharah on the side
Yeah,
of
Teraband did a
Overwatch.
very better job of going
Very
against that
better.
pair and contesting. Yeah, thank you. I know. I'm actually English scholar. You didn't know? JK, not really.
Well, Back Attack Corey actually made a switch. He's on the Reaper now instead of the Coral.
It looks
That
like
worked pretty well for him
Legion
last
is
time.
taking some high ground, which is a very interesting choice.
Oh, Chubby almost knocked out of the mech immediately. And Gold's
and
actually
he
on
does,
the Roadhog
well.
this time. There's 4 tanks up on the 5 tanks.
Oh,
There's 5 tanks up on
there's
this.
5 tanks on Lucio. Oh well, I love seeing this
pulling
comp.
the Chinese strat. Nice
They're-
kill on a Terabad. I'm not really sure what you're supposed to do against this comp. Corey does get a kill on the only healer though.
The only
That-
thing right now is Legion really needs to group up and push in together. They didn't really do that with this comp setup. They really just have to push in together.
Well, Shattered
Now it
does
looks like they did
switch, and
switch
so does
to
Chubby.
a Reaper.
Oh,
It looks like they realized it wasn't really working. Let's switch it up. But it looks like they are making a push now.
It was too
Trying to get on the
late.
point, considering that the time is in overtime.
It was too late to
Legion trying to
switch.
just hold it. Yeah.
And now they're just gonna be punished for it. They went for. I appreciate that they went for the risky play, but it didn't work for them.
Yeah, I think it probably would have worked out better for them if they all pushed in together, which they didn't. They kind of just split up there at the end. It looks like they're trying to hold out the overtime, but the overtime timer goes out. Now we get to see Legion Overwatch try to hold on to this point for about 3 minutes. Should be a very interesting fight to see.
This is an interesting match in general.
It really is. It's both teams after just one game basically already know how to counter one another very well.
See, that comp, in my opinion, would have worked if, well, they did what you said, push together, but instead of trying to flank all the way around to the right side, if they just went straight to the point.
No, yeah, they should have. Because if you're gonna, that's what makes that compass so well. Is you have all 5 tanks. You have all that.
You have so much health.
So much health to absorb damage. So it's just better. Like if you have a Reinhardt and the Zarya, just let the Zarya feed up on that damage and that Reinhardt absorb it. And if you have a Diva, eat it, you know, and just bullet yourself through to the point. That's the efficient way of using that comp. And
the thing is, Legion was running a Winston too. I personally would have run a Orisa instead of a Winston, considering she can fortify and be much tankier
than
than
Winston.
Winston.
True. Yeah, Legion Overwatch probably could have played it out a little bit better, but we'll see how nobody does now on attack. With about 3 minutes, hopefully Legion Overwatch can hold on to this if they want.
Okay, that's flanking all the way
Oh,
around.
and Gold Captain already getting out of position. Un gets taken out. Not looking good for Legion Overwatch. Nobody is just pouring out damage, trying to push Legion Overwatch back.
And great plays from nobody to just push up on that Ryan's soul.
Yeah,
so
they know they have time, so let's just try to be aggressive. That's their mindset right now. It's like, we have the time, let's make that opening for us. Get that old charge like mustard. Already has an entire, pulls it out. Gets instantly destroyed by the Zarya though. Feels bad.
And look at the old charge here on the side of nobody. Corey,
yeah, nobody
so
already has quite a few ults.
Corey's getting so close. Arctic's getting so close. Harabad already has a pulse bomb. Although Renaissance almost has a sound barrier. He can hold off a whole push with that if he used it right.
Yeah.
You know, with a kill on a Terabad, that's just helpful. They only have a minute and a half left now. Nobody's wasted about a minute and a half.
Yeah, but with that minute and a half, they did get quite a lot of ult charge. Hopefully they can play it smart. Now Legion Overwatch is popping quite a few ults. I don't think they needed to really do that just so early into the fight. I feel like they could have held on to those ults for the next team fight win. I'm blanking on their team name. My bad. Nobody. Yes, thank you.
They have 6 ults this fight, and
yeah, nobody.
Legion only has.
Legion Overwatch probably could have hold. They probably could have hold those ults for this fight right here, where nobody has 6 ults.
Nobody has 6 versus the 4 that are up.
And there's Graviton and Earthshatter coming out. And Trans. Yeah, I think this is it for Legion, but Legion is making a comeback with it, getting the picks that they need and the Mercy ult. Legion does an amazing hold with only 4 ults. I'm honestly very surprised by that, whereas nobody basically popped all their ults except one, which was Rocket Barrage. Gold Captain already has another Earth Shatter. That was an amazing hold by Legion. Now 9 seconds on the clock. Let's see if nobody can touch. Let him touch, and there comes Rocket Barrage.
Oh, gets the Mercy.
Oh, gets the Mercy.
Nice going to
That
Gold
is a good
Captain
pick.
too. No Earth Shatter up. Lucio's very long point. And nobody made. They just made
might hold
Legion
this.
think that they could hold this.
I don't know. I think I want to say nobody's got this, but Legion's calling it out.
Legion's come back. Yeah, Legion's come back from Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Oh, Corey accidentally boops Orion onto the point. Earth
Mercy
Shatter
gets Earth
completely-
Shattered.
Oh, that's a Mercy. I'm sorry. And Lucio on the point contesting, but that's that.
Yeah, that's it. What an amazing hold by Legion. Gotta give it to them. They really held down to that point until the very end.
They held out for a
Somehow
lot longer than
nobody.
I thought they would.
Yeah, I gotta admit, nobody pulled it out right at the end. Airbad with the play of the game as Soldier.
That was very, very interesting.
That was, yeah, very interesting, and just a very interesting game is all I can say about it. Both teams played really well, though. Gotta give it to both of them.
Excellent.
And Gold Limbs, after 17 and a half minutes, was only 46.
I know, right? No, it was interesting to see kind of on the side of Legion having Gold Captain switch from DPS to the Reinhardt. Yeah, that's kind of a very interesting call, but he probably did notice that he was getting picked off by Haraben on the Soldier. Now that was only first map. We still have maybe another map or two more maps. Now we do have Legion Tower.
We were supposed to end 45 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Or start the last game 45 minutes ago.
Well,
So we are going to Lijiang now. Both these teams have been dominant on Lijiang. I'm very interested to see who's going to win here.
yeah, as I saw, when I was here earlier, when we saw Legion play on this map, they played it very well.
And Corey on that
like...
pair just destroyed people, just like Gold Captain did earlier.
I'll see if they do put Corey on the Pharah. It looks like they do. Gold Captain is going back on the Pharah, which I think is a good call.
This is long. This is a lot longer than I thought this game would be.
This is a lot longer than we thought it would be. Now, I will say that as someone that has played against both these teams, I'm a little bit not surprised that this game is being dragged out. Both teams are very, very good, I gotta say.
Unfortunately, we haven't had a chance to play either of these teams because I don't want to. Then again, we do play in a higher bracket. Well,
Yeah.
coming out, we already see two pharmacies. The biggest difference I see here... Oh, never mind. Corey switches over to the Reaper at the last second. So they're going to have a lot more ground power here.
That
especially
is
to
true,
combat this
and they
West.
will be countering Santa on the Monkey. Here, it looks like here we are, the fight starts right on the point. Damage is kind of just being spread out.
Nice kill on the
Gold
gold.
Captain gets taken out. He gets roped instantly. Damage is just continuing to just trade it out.
And Corey taking down Chubby, making a name for himself on this Reaper that he just loves playing. But Shatter and Santa both get kills of their own.
And this does look like it is nobody's point. Yeah, it looks like nobody
Such a
will
good
take
job
this.
there, picking who to res, who to heal. He's already at 93 to his Valkyrie. Chubby's
Yeah,
at
that
29.
Yeah, that was very good Mercy plays, gotta say.
That's insane. He's at
Yeah, that
70%
is pretty-
above him, pretty much. That's
Yeah.
insane.
Arctic already has the first ult compared to this whole team, which is very big to have a Mercy ult that early on.
Yeah. Well,
Gold
Gold
Captain
does
just
get
getting
taken down by
taken out
Harabat.
now.
And Harabat wrecking on point right now on that soldier. And
Nobody's just pushing them off their point. They're just like, nope, this is ours.
nobody would
We're gonna-
miss fair at the Zarya, I mean, is just putting out so much damage. Gold Captain's Like at like 10 health right now. Barely managed to get out.
Gold Captain does have a barrage. I do think after he uses it, he may need to switch. He's been taken out a little too easy.
Well, B
Samberry
is
just come
dropped
out.
very
And
early.
Graviton. But
That's still
not. That was a
That
little
pressure
overkill.
was
A little
not
overkill.
needed
But
there.
yeah, the visor was just a little overkill. But
And now
Legion does almost have about 4 ults up.
Ultimate is still pretty similar though. Gold Captain
that is very true.
blinking right now on the fair, gets spotted out by Terabat. He has to take him out right here, or else he will lose. Terabat's been winning this 1v1 consistently.
Good choice.
Very true.
he just has Gold hiding in a hole. Oh god, he got Arctic though with the
He
solo.
got Arctic. That's a good pick for the side of Legion. Hopefully they can push onto this point. Sunberry does come out for the side of nobody though.
Oh! Terabat flies across the map and Santos picks up a second on the game. Corey took out.
I think Legion can take this point, but we'll see.
I mean, it is very like it will take his point, but 99-0 so far.
Yeah, Legion's got a long way to charge back up to try to get this point.
And Euros, who has been hitting these huge grabs consistently, is already at 83% his next one.
Yeah,
Well, as a engage, Euros is getting some old charge here off the Diva. He's at 96.
Yeah,
there's no Diva to eat it either. He's just gonna get a huge grab right here. Look at this!
Yeah, here it is.
The Winston jumped in the way and countered it, but no, it's not enough. That's it.
No. That was very smart by nobody.
Huge plays by Euros with that Graviton Surge. Even though the Winston jumped in the way and didn't let him get who he wanted to get,
Yeah.
he still managed to just destroy them. Euros has been playing so well today. I'm very impressed with how he's been playing. And now we go over to Control Center. This map isn't as easy to play fair on.
That is true.
And,
it's
and
very...
nobody's gotta know this. They've gotta know that they haven't even.
Yeah, it's a lot close quartered. Farah really has to keep high in the sky or even almost out of the map basically just to try to do some work. Now hopefully if Legion is smart they switch off gold off of the Farah, but it does not look like it.
Well, gold has only really shown us the Farah and the Ryan, I guess, but I don't really see the Ryan here. And Corey with an early pick on the Shatter, establishing dominance.
Ooh.
Takes down Santa and matches up in on a mythical. There's only been one kill for Legion here.
Yeah, nobody's just burning through right now.
They don't even need to deal with the Farah. They can just kill everyone else, and who cares? Just great showing by nobody.
Yeah, nobody's
difference. Gold's the only person, Gold and Mythical, the only people that have actually gotten any decent ult charge in that last fight.
Very true. Now, Legion, I really think they have to get gold off the Farah, but I don't know if they can.
Early pick on a Corey though is very important here. He gets res immediately, but Arctic is out of position, almost gets taken down, but nobody can actually finish him off. And Gold no, he had to reload. Two people were solo. He had to reload. It's the worst feeling. Corey takes down Renaissance, and they're just walking through them at this point.
Yeah,
Euro's building up to his grab.
Nobody's doing a lot better here on control point than they kind of did on King's Row.
And this Lucio just gets melted by the Zarya beam.
Yeah, Legion's just having a very hard time trying to get onto this point. Soundberry does get popped out, countered the Dragon Blade. Mercy ult does come out too. Looks like they're just trying to push through right now and try to get onto the point.
And nice! There's 4
Another.
people in that. No,
Yeah.
Euros is going off on this Zarya.
Zarya, yeah, he's doing very
It's
well
so
with his
impressive.
grabs. His grabs they can't really be countered by on the side of Legion. They are switching up to a Ryan and a McCree to try to do something here. Barrage does come out, gets both supports. That is a big play for Legion. Now hopefully Legion can make a play against that. They do have to use res early. Lucio does pop sound barrier. It does look like Legion can win this. Looks like they can get a hold of this point.
I'm hoping Legion wins that. They had like 5 kills. But we're in the same situation we were in before. Plenty of ults on the side of nobody and 99%.
Yeah, nobody.
Of them. Look at Terabet's positioning here. He's taking high ground, getting ready to attack Visor from above.
Yeah, he's
almost like he heard me because he turned around and just looked. Oh,
yeah,
nice hit on the king though.
Tactical
Visor
does
takes out
come
the
out
Mercy,
and
the
get
Pharah. The Lucio and
3.
Terabad is
What a
tearing
beautiful
it up.
visor.
Terabad is tearing it up.
He's tearing it up, man. Damn.
And 2-0 from nobody going in on this control point. I'm impressed.
Yeah, nobody played very well, surprisingly. That was very different than I expected, considering how King Zero went. But those grabs by Euro were just beautiful, and the amazing shrug, I guess.
I'm sorry.
The I guess emote, yeah. Gotta love Reaper for that emote, man.
It's nice to
It's
be
the best emote they've ever given Reaper.
It really is, honestly. Just like, yeah, okay. Well, nobody does take that. I believe now we are in finals, right?
I think so.
Took a while, but we're here. Now they will be going against FNG, and FNG is a good team. They have a good Doomfist player, which might surprise you to see a Doomfist, but
I'm excited.
Very uncommon. Yeah, I hope he brings out the Doomfist against Team Nobody, but his Doomfist was on point when he was playing earlier against Team Blue Knights. I think that's what they were. I feel bad if that's what they weren't. You have to join. Yes, there is a Doomfist, Rob, in the chat. Yeah, Blue Devils, my bad. Not Blue Knights.
Blue Knights, Blue Devils, you know.
Yeah, same thing.
They're both blue.
Yeah, blue, right?
Blue Ninja.
Blue Dabba D. Now, I will admit, every time I look at Dr. Euro's name, I think of just running in the 90s, get that Euro beat. But for the finals, first map will be Eichenwald, and then it will be Oasis, Temple of Anubis, Junkertown, and Nepal. Now, we'll see if we get to see every one of those maps. But FNG, I feel like this will be a long first game, I have the feeling for. Because FNG did a very good job against the Blue Devils and the other team. I can't think of the name. And Rob says, I think of Deja Vu. Gotta say, been in this place before. But get the initial D, Project D. Get some.
And you do chat. Why can't you be like Twitch chat and talk all the time? I don't like be sad over here. I'm tired. My throat hurts.
I know, right? That's me every time I cast.
The longest I casted before was like 8 hours straight for amateur or something like that.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
It sucked.
Like he doesn't
It was
talk a lot.
fun.
He
It was
doesn't have to
fun, but
talk, but he just streaming. I would get bored. I'd be like, I want to go play now.
no, I remember he went and got a sandwich while Bemi and I were sitting here casting and we were both hungry and he went and got a sandwich.
That's gotta suck.
He didn't even
He's
give me a
like-
sandwich. Why amateur? Why you gotta be like this? Competitive queue already makes me want to just stop.
Oh, I know. The 5-minute queues, just be like, all right, I'm going to go to the bathroom, come back.
All the Mercy mains that apparently don't know how to hold R2 on a controller.
Alright, you don't even have to hold R2. You just go to the settings. You can change it to make it toggled. So you just hit it
Yeah.
once. It's like, come on.
It's easy.
Yeah. Well, it looks like we're just waiting for FNG to join up. Now, hopefully they didn't forget, because I know it was quite a long few
Yeah, it
games
was a
till.
while. Oh, there they are. Tor mains unite.
Yep. That was the one thing I liked seeing from what this was. They just had a bunch of Torb emblems.
Torv is the sexiest character in Overwatch.
Right? Alright.
That sweet, sweet beard. Alright, well, we'll be opening up on Eichenwald here.
I'll take care of FNG and you can take care of nobody.
Yep.
Sound good? Alright. FNG, we got Bomb here. He's currently at 2891. He's been mainly one of the support players / tank players for Team FNG. Then we have Nico. He's been mainly on the Tracer for Team FNG. He's currently ranked 2439. And we have Oxide. Oxide's been one of the main tank players. He's a 3295 currently. This season he's a Zarya main. Then we have Superman, the other DPS main on the team of FNG. He's a 3274, previous Masters. He's mainly kind of flexed around between Fair and Doomfist. A little bit of Genji, but not a lot. Then we have King. King's been an amazing diva tonight. Had 2 triple downs in 1 game. Current elo is 2667. Then we have Bartzman, who is a Mercy Reinhardt this season with a 3052 currently. And that takes care of FNG.
Alright, well, first up on Nobody, we have Pack Attack Corey. He's been tearing it up on the Pharah and Reaper and occasionally even Junkrat. He peaked at 3182 this season and is in low diamond right now. And so we have Arctic, who has been... Arctic's been doing such a great job on the Mercy this whole game, or this whole tournament, I mean. Just staying alive in the most unsightly situations, resing who he needs to, healing who he needs to. Next up, we have Dr. Euros. He's been just tearing it up on the Zarya. He really has. He did flex once over to the Zen, and Dr. Euros is a great Zen, but Zen duties have actually been going over to Gang Freak 01, who has been flexing between Lucio and Zen this whole time, pretty much. Next up, we have Terabad5, who has been tearing it up on the Soldier and the Tracer. Even pulled out the Mei a little while ago. Didn't do all that much, unfortunately, but you know, he's been doing so good on the hit scan, doesn't really need to. And last but not least, we have Max11, who is the Winston and Ryan player for this team. He has been jumping on anybody he needs to. He's just been doing well altogether, overall.
Yeah, and there you go. There's Team FNG and Team Nobody. And our first map will be Eichenwald. And I think we're ready to start.
Alright, well, we'll go into Eichenwald now.
Traveling to
Spooky, scary Eichenwald.
Looks, we got the Halloween edition. Makes it that much better. I gotta say, I do like the Halloween version of Eichenwald and Hollywood. It does give it that spooky feel, and it's kind of cool to see both those maps in the night.
I like the Eichenwald one, other than that one part off towards second, right by the big wooden doors. They actually blocked off one of the areas where you can boo people off, and I'm salty about it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It's just why? It was so much fun to either charge people off the map over there or boop them or something. It was funny.
Right? Why you take her fun away?
But I do really like the Tesla coils coming at the castle. That's awesome.
Very true.
Whoever does these maps for Overwatch is such a talented artist.
Very true. Where it's realistic at the same time cartoony. It's very cool. Now,
Junkertown, the spawns are awesome.
Yeah, right.
The spawns are my favorite part of Junkertown. Alright, well, on the defense, we do see a Junker coming out. Oh no, Superman, what'd you call the bird?
Oh no, bad luck, man. Why'd you do that?
Well, Corey is on this Pharah to start off with. He has been doing really well on this Pharah. I'm hoping to see him do the same thing again. And already nobody's just walking into.
Yeah, nobody just walked right through that bridge.
Very interesting considering how methodical they've been in most of their pushes.
Yeah,
and they get torn apart.
FNG's doing a pretty good job holding on this point, not trying to back team nobody up. Nobody's regrouping.
Nicolette's actually added 50% to his ult. It's about the same as Corey right now. They're probably going to be the first two ults to come online. And
yeah. Nico gets
nice to res on the Terrabad, but Max is 80 health. That's a back up.
No, it doesn't look like FNG really isn't doing much against this Pharah right now, which does not look to be good for them. Oh, their Shatter does come out for Team FNG, and Tyre gets.
Their Rocket Barrage is
looks
shut
like that
down.
Was a really good hold.
And the rock bar is completely nullified. Bart's just hit Corey twice in the head and said, nope, no barrage for you.
Right.
Alright, well, they are re-engaging here. They're getting close to some ults, but Corey's being poked down so low. Arctic does finally heal him up. Nice fire strike, hit like 4 people on their team.
Superman is doing a good job, and Bart's just trying to keep Pharah down, which is a good thing.
Well, Euros is slowly but surely building up to this grab that he's done so well with recently. And Superman takes down Corey twice in a row. Or, not twice, takes down Terrabad, then Corey. Corey hasn't been having any luck at all on this Pharah so far.
Yeah, he's been putting in the damage, but he's been just being taken out so efficiently by FNG. But I will say though, Team Nobody is getting allowed a lot of room to enter this point. Team FNG is not even really holding the chokehold by the bridge.
Well, they don't need to. They're doing so well holding from the point.
That is true.
Well, Graviton Surge is ready for the offense, but 6 ults are ready for the side of FNG.
Yeah, FNG was 6 ults and 5 on the side.
No, but this fight's going to be very...
This is going to be very ult heavy right here. Now Team Nobody is being smart by taking the high ground, but Graviton does come out and only gets 1. I don't think that was needed. I think they were expecting more of them to come out. But
Res
we'll see
does
how
come
this
out.
plays.
Attack by Arctic flew straight up right into the attack by his line of sight.
Team Nobody is trying to get on the point, but FNG's doing a good job of holding this. Ults didn't really come out on the side of Team Nobody.
Only really the Valkyrie.
Yeah, the Valkyrie.
Link the Euros.
No.
So difficult to push in when that Superman's doing so well like this.
Yeah, very true. Now Team
Well,
Nobody
Corey's
needs to get on the
all
point
the
if
way.
they really want to
Yeah, Corey's looking all the way around here. Oh, no, okay, so
Graviton
they
does
can't
come
go.
out, Crans does come out. I'm expecting a barrage to come out. Earthshatter comes out from both Reinhardt's. Team Nobody's doing a good job. An efficient hold
Nice
here. The barrage does
barrage
come out,
there.
gets the Mercy and the Rhine. I think Team Nobody gets this. Oh,
no.
maybe not. Team FNG is doing a good hold, even though they don't have a lot of members here. But I think, I want to say, I think
No, it's
Team
2v1 on
FNG
4 right now.
got
It's just a
this.
Lucio.
I think, yeah, Team FNG did an amazing hold here on Eichenwald. I didn't think they were going to hold that point right there, but they did it.
Corey on the fair just couldn't get in there. He was just getting completely shut down by Bart and Superman.
Superman's just been doing work on that soldier. Is completely countered against Corey's Farah. They probably should
Superman
have
actually, I think, was
switched it
probably
up.
getting pocketed there. Yeah, the fair
Yeah,
just...
hey, it looks like Superman's pulling out the Farah now, though. This should be an interesting turn up. Patrick on the Junkrat.
Well, Corey did tear it up on the Junkrat earlier today. He just shut down the Tracer over and over and over again. The Tracer couldn't push in at all. It was actually kind of hard to watch.
Now, the one thing I will say about FNG, they, it's kind of interesting that they decide to put on Kin on the Mercy, considering that he had so many amazing plays on the Diva. Kind of feel bad for him. Feels like how I am on my team. I'm the best Diva there is on my team, and I get forced to play Mercy a lot. Feels bad. But hopefully I want to say that I don't know how Team Nobody will do here. I know you said earlier that they did a good hold here on Eichenwald earlier, so I'm interested to see how FNG goes against this.
Don't you think it's time?
Hopefully they will put on a good showing here on this map.
I would believe so.
Corey's in a really forward position right now. He has to be careful. Yeah,
He really does. He's
His
kinda
choice
low.
to back out is very smart here.
Yeah, I don't know so much about Tierbad, but looks like he did back up.
Well, the trap doesn't really get a kill or even get trap someone. That was interesting.
Oh, looks like there is a
Sombra's
Sombra on the... Yeah, Superman on the Sombra. He's been doing really good on the Sombra. Earlier he was just spawn camping there, the Blue Devil's Mercy, so she couldn't get out of spawn, but it looks like FNG's just trying to get in there. Trying to get the damage put out.
Hallium
FNG's doing a
Hallium's
really
100
good
damage.
job.
Hallium is
Before he does have a ult, but he gets killed instantly. And FNG just takes the point. That was a lot quicker than I
very
thought it would
dominant.
actually go.
Yep. Superman flanked around and got an early kill on the Gang Tricks, and from there everything
Yeah.
just fell apart.
Superman, like I said, he's been just a really good Farah, or not Farah, Sombra.
Superman just did so well in general that time.
He really did.
That game. Every single time, so nobody would try and push in. He'd get a pick onto somebody, and they would have to either back up or try and push in 5v6. And
Excellent.
then on the Sombra, he took out the Zen immediately. And this is where I think nobody's lack of diva play might come in to bite them, because a diva could just completely nullify the soldier if it's played correctly. But
Very true.
their best diva player is Corey, who's been on DPS all this whole time.
And he's
Actually,
been doing good though.
Yeah.
And here we go to the second map of Oasis,
Welcome to
which is a control point, and we did see that Team Nobody did do a lot better on control point than they did on the hybrid maps.
Is there a Genji player for FNG?
FNG, they don't really have a Genji player. I haven't seen them pull one out, but
So it's so interesting to see a final in one of AG's tournaments without a single Genji.
that is true.
There's always a Genji.
There's always that one Genji main, man.
That one really bad Genji main named Nade did age. I mean, what? Nathan, in the very, very small chance that you see this, you're the best Genji I know. He's probably not gonna watch this though. Well, Superman's already on that bash. He's gonna tear it up. I see it. I believe it.
I know. I believe. And Euro's definitely on the Torb and the Sim. Now I will
Oh
say,
no, Arctic actually ran the sim earlier.
I was just gonna say I would accept the Sim on this map. If played right and if her turns are placed very well, Sim can be very deadly on this map. I don't know, he's going to Mercy. Now Superman is going Genji, or actually Doomfist. Now, his Doomfist plays have been really good tonight.
Yeah. Enemy seen.
Team Nobody's taking the high ground. FNG's trying to counter it, kind of pushing up there too, but they might push off and just claim the point, which would be the smart thing. It looks like that's what they're doing.
Oh, nobody does have high ground, but nobody really to take advantage of it. They have two flankers as their DPS, and Corey goes down to 28 health for risk of the rig form and get out of there. The Zen on the side of FGN is very low, but Bartzman takes down Corey before he goes down, and he's being pressured by a Terabad right now. And the post one's missed on him. Terabad can't take him out. He's being pocketed by a Mercy. Although, finally, as I say that, Superman managed to punch King.
Yes, at the beginning of that fight, you would have said that FNG would have took that, but surprisingly enough, Team Nobody did take that.
Well, Superman is sticking with his Doomfist for now. It didn't really work out for him in his last fight, but Doomfist just got a pick immediately, and he's just kind of sitting around their spawn doing nothing right now. Not really sure why.
Right.
Yeah, trying to bait in a Tracer to get an early kill or something, but
it does look like Superman did switch off the Fair. That probably is a little bit better choice for him here. Diva Bomb does come outside on Team Nobody, but doesn't really do anything besides kind of just do some damage a little bit. Team FNG is just taking the fight, does pull out a Reaper ult, does get the Winston. It looks like Team FNG will take the point here. If they killed Lucio, looks like they did it.
But now on the soldier, almost took down Superman, doing down about 20 health.
Now, FNG doing a lot better job than Legion did going against Team Nobody on control point. Was able to get the early comeback take back before Team Nobody got too much percent. Now Team Nobody's taking the hallway side, trying to kind of flank behind, but at the same time, Earthshatter comes out by Team FNG, gets two. Can they maybe get the third? FNG's kind of a little split up right now, but it looks like it's working out for them. Team Nobody did. FNG played that kind of like weirdly, like they were pretty split up, but it worked out.
Well, they do have the Graviton Surge now, and the Rocket Rush to follow up on it. This could be deadly.
Now Team FNG does have 4 ults up, but they are close to 5. And hopefully if they play it out right, these ults can help them take back the point. Soundberry does come out and grab on the side of FNG, and then Barrage does come out. They get both supports down.
But it's some pretty even trades.
Diva Bomb does come out. He gets the Reaper.
But the Reaper did get a 3-man beforehand.
Very true.
And Max on this Winston is trying to pull this back on his own. I'm not sure if he should.
Yeah, he should have backed out of there a lot earlier. He just kind of just wasted time, basically. Now he's
nobody's
offset.
Pushing in 5v6 right now. And
yeah.
5v6. Corey with a nice ult.
They are getting some picks going. And it does look like Team Nobody did take back that point. That 5v6 kind of worked out for them, surprisingly enough.
Somehow, yeah. Well, now all they have is a Valkyrie now. Unfortunately, the tech vibes from Terabad did really absolutely nothing. And 2 support ults and an Earthshatter coming in from FNG. FNG's probably going to win this fight.
Yeah, if FNG plays it right, they definitely have this fight. Although they do get a boost kill on Superman on Doomfist.
Don't see those too often.
Right.
Dr. Euros gets a kill on the Halium outside, and nice shots.
Being traded right now, but it does.
Oh, okay.
Earthshatter does come out.
And the double res comes out too. That was the biggest bait of all time.
Yeah, that was a good double res on the side of FNG. It did allow them to take back this point.
That was completely unexpected.
Yeah. That double res and that Earthshatter allowed them to really get that point back.
Hey, I really was not expecting that at all.
Neither was I. I was not expecting it. I thought I was ready for the overtime screen to come up and be like, alright, let's see who tries to get this point. It looks like Superman will be trying to stay on the Doomfist.
And Corey's going over to the fair now. This is a very good map for fair. So much cover that you can take.
That is true. And Terabad going on to the Tracer. Should be interesting to see. Nikolai going on the Reaper too.
And now we actually see a pretty standard dive comp coming up from Nobody. And interesting considering they've been running a Zarya almost exclusively. Now they do switch to
the team FNG is already kind of have a more defensive side to hold this point because they were on it first, but now everyone's kind of scattered together. Damage is being blown and picks are being done by the side of FNG. They're getting the picks that they need to get hold of this point. It looks like Team Nobody will have to back away and let them cap it.
Well, not really too much happened in that team fight.
Yeah, not there wasn't a whole lot. Yeah, it was just kind of alright. They got that.
Yeah. Well, we do see Terabad trying to get some poke in here and taken down by Kinshin.
Damn, that's gotta feel bad getting attacked Mercy. Nobody's just trying to get onto the point, but picking.
I don't even know what he pinned him into. There wasn't even a wall there.
He pinned him into the stairs. He was like,
"Oh."
I don't know how, but I guess.
Well, Euros did switch over to the Zarya, and Max actually switched over to Winston. But they really haven't been able to push in at all yet.
I do think it's probably a better choice for Eero to go on the Zarya because he's done a lot better on the Zarya. Now it looks like they are taking the high ground. Team Nobody. Oh, Reaper did get popped out, but gets booped off the map.
Well, kills are being traded pretty well here.
Barrage does come out on the side of Team Nobody. The double res, I believe, comes out right here. Nobody, Team FNRG, or not FNRG. This is not contenders. My bad. FNG is doing a good hold here, surprisingly enough, even though it did start to look like it was in Team Nobody's favor. Oh, Graviton does come out on the side of FNG, and her Shatter, or Doomfist ult comes out and gets the Tracer.
Well, Bartz is building up to his Transcendence now, and he does actually have it. They can win this fight outright. Hallam is knocked off the map, though. Nice boot by King.
That is a good boot. Transcendence does come out on the side of FNG. Now, Corey is halfway to ult and does have... Graviton does come out, but really didn't do anything really there. Nico getting a lot of the squishies down as a Reaper, which is a good thing to do as the Reaper.
It's a little hard to do sometimes, but it is worth it. And nice Shatter catches.
Oh, but it gets really countered.
That's 2-0.
That is surprising. FNG taking
FNG one map off
Oasis.
winning this tournament.
It's 1-1, right? Or is it 2-0?
No, it's 2-0.
Okay, I forgot who won Team Pro. Or yeah.
This was a pretty nice move.
Or I can roll. My bad. What happens when you cast so many games?
Yeah.
Get to lose track.
Wait, what? How did you get hit by that Shatter?
I don't know.
It's nice to be appreciated.
Oh, and you get the legendary.
Well, he got the
12.
12.
Legendary 12. Yeah, wow. I've only gotten that once. Wish that was like in comp, man.
I wish it actually meant something, like XP or something.
I know, right?
At least like 10 extra XP, you know?
Yeah.
Something for doing that.
Now it looks like Team Nobody and FNG will be going on to Temple of Anubis. FNG is up by 2 points. Team Nobody, if they want to bring a comeback on this, they will need to take this one.
Now entering the Temple of Anubis.
So is the team. The server is NA. Team Nobody is on the blue side.
And Dr. is going back to comfort pick here. He's going back to his Zen.
Now, looking at stats, he does look like a support player, so I haven't seen him on the Zen yet.
He's a pretty nutty Zen.
Well, it looks like an Ana might come out on the side of Team FNG, and Anas honestly are really good picks if they are good Ana. Ana with her sleep darts and with her bio nades are very strong.
Well, I'm not really sure about that, considering there's 4 supports picked right now for the side of FNG.
That is true. I do think Nico will probably switch to a DPS, considering that's what I've seen him play most of the night. Now Max is on Orisa. That is a good choice if he does stay Orisa, because he's going Reinhardt. Orisa's a good tank. Just a little underrated a little bit. Top 10 anime battles? I know, right, man? Top 10 anime portrayals, honestly. That Ana gets taken away. Alright. And Superman's back on the Doomfist, and they do have Oxide on the Orisa. Happy someone pulled it out. Now they are doing double shields on the side of Team Nobody, Team Nobody.
They're just trying to win a shield war here, considering they have Nicola on the Junkrat as well as Corey.
That is true.
Corey, nice kill on the King.
Oh, SMG doing a very good job of just getting kills that they need right now and
Nobody
stopping the push.
Well, they did do really good. Corey's at 70% of his ult off just that.
Yeah, that's the thing about Junkrat since his newest buff. It almost feels like he does more damage even though they didn't buff the damage. But looks like Team FNG is trying to take the high ground, and Team Nobody is trying to counter it. but not much they can do.
Nice defense so far from Team Nobody. They're just playing really coordinated.
Here starts the back cap, but it looks like they might get a little back cap going here. They get the first checkpoint. Well, they're point off.
But nice tire from Corey, picks up 2 and ends the push.
That was a very good push by FMG to get at least the first checkpoint.
It was very interesting that they gave it up for free.
Yeah, they kind of just back-capped it a little bit, surprisingly.
Well, FMG looks like they're going to be making switches. Bart switches over to the Lucio now. He's at 70% to his Transcendent. I'm surprised he switched.
Yeah, but I can see why they would do that switch. It just helps them push in faster. As you can see here, they already are high ground. But Visor does get popped out by Tribad. But I think it's getting countered very well by FMG by the Rhine Shield. Tribad is trying to get behind, but I don't know if that's a smart move. He is getting attacked by the Reinhardt and the Doomfist.
Well, he has been flanking a lot. It's worked and it hasn't. It really just depends on the situation.
Now FNG is getting a hold of this point, but Earthshatter does come out on the side of Nobody. But FNG is just... That was a funny tire.
That guy just jumped across the gap just so he could kill Corey. That's BM right there.
Right? That's some bad manners, man. Alright, well FNG did a very good and very interesting way to cap that point, and they're now just diving onto the second point, but Superman gets instantly pinned by Max. Gets the res though, trying to get the mercy. Superman ults. FNG's doing really well here, getting a hold of this point, being very aggressive. Team Nobody's kind of having a hard time going against it. They do get the Lucio pick, but oh, here comes the Graviton.
That's a pretty big grab.
Oh, and Earthshatter.
No one to follow up. And can they even touch point?
Yes, they get a hold of it. They barely hold that off. They do have a main now to try to slow the fight down, but FNG is just being very aggressive here, getting the picks that they need, honestly. They're just continuing to pressure. Graviton does come out, gets 2, but can they finish it up? And they do. Transcendence does come out on the side of Team Nobody. It's just Zarya and Zen. Reinhardt trying... FNG kind of scattered, just trying to get the kills and trying to claim this point. Nobody's just trying to rush to the point, honestly, and trying to just stall out time.
And Superman gonna land on this main.
Oh, I'm surprised he did not kill her there.
I am too, but it looks like it will be enough.
Looks like Tires also comes out and kills the Reinhardt. I want to say FNG has a control of this point.
Eventually.
But eventually. But Team Nobody's doing a good job of just stalling out time, because that's honestly what they can do right now, is just probably stall out the time that Team FNG does have.
Well, Team FNG is getting kill after kill after kill.
They're just melting Team Nobody. Team Nobody really doesn't have a lot they can do. They do have some ults coming up on the side of... That is true.
And Terabad in the wall, trying to best to stay alive. It's not easy.
Yeah. What's really helping out Team FNG is that they're all together and they're staying on the point, unlike Team Nobody. Team Nobody's just kind of rushing in there and switching out characters. They're losing Supercharge, and Graviton does come out on Team FNG, just completely just destroying the team.
But I mean, they've stalled this out for like 3 or 4 minutes now. It's really good.
That is true. They have knocked down about 3 minutes now, which that is a very good hold or stall time for Team Nobody. But FNG just was getting kill after kill. It was all a team effort. You really couldn't call out one person doing the work. It was all of them.
Everybody was killing.
Yeah.
And Nico already on that Junkrat that he did so well on in Ike Involved, as well as Superman on the Sombra. This could be dangerous.
Now it does look like Euro went back onto the Zarya. Corey on the Reaper.
Well, the thing about Team Nobody is they have really strange roles. Dr.
Yeah,
Euro, although he is a better Zen than Gang Freaks, he isn't as good a Lucio as him.
That is true.
They're
sort of all flex players a little bit, but they do have that one character they just go off on.
Don't we all?
I know, right? Like I said earlier, I'm a one-trick diva main.
I'm the best Torb you'll ever see, for sure. 100%.
I gotta see that then someday.
Every once in a while, I'll pop off on Torb. I don't play Torb that often, unfortunately.
Towards your question, Rob, yes, if FNG wins this map, they will take this tournament. But that's a if. That's a big if, because Team Nobody and Team FNG are both good teams so far from what we've seen.
And we haven't actually seen Team Nobody on 2CP yet, so we don't even know how good they are.
That is true. We haven't really seen them so far yet on 2CP. We've only seen them on Control Point and Hybrid.
Alright, well, Team Nobody is loading up here with Reaper and Tracer on attack.
It does look like they're going to try to go to the right side.
This left corridor, even though there's a Junkrat on another team. And now they know there's a Sombra on another team.
Now they're trying to get that Sombra. They were pushing her off. They're like, no, you're not hacking any of us.
But Nico does get a kill on his Terabad.
And it looks like Team Nobody's instantly backing out. Which, I don't know, they were kind of early to back out. Not much happened there. But it looks like they will go on the left side and gets a pick on Arctic. That's huge for Team FNG. Tyre also comes out, gets the Rhine.
And Team FNG with a pretty good hold right here. Nice kill on the Terabad, staggers him so much.
That is true. What Team Nobody really needs to do here is really just kind of like group up and decide what side they're going to push, because so far they've only pushed through that left corridor, but they instantly brought it back out after they saw the Sombra. So if they really want to do something here, they have to stick together and do something. But Corey did switch off to the Pharah. As you've been saying, he's been a very good Pharah, so hopefully they are smart about he starts some back tap by the Tracer. They all are hard ground against Team FNRG, or FNG, my bad. The names are so similar.
Nice pin on the
nice pin.
Although both people pinned our res.
And here comes a hack. FNG is doing a pretty good hold here though. But also Team Nobody is kind of getting some kills. There goes down the Mercy for Team Nobody.
And Max just staggered himself out for another 5 seconds that he could have just died on point on him.
Yeah, very true. I will say Max so far, his Rhine plays have been on point, but there are a few times that like he overcommits to a fight when he's the last man standing, which kind of has been hurting his team a little bit.
Well, Corey hasn't really been able to do too much on this fair. He's only 57% his Rock Barrage, and he switched.
That is true.
Like a minute and a half ago. And there's no hit scan on the defense. It's surprising that he hasn't been able to do much.
Well, you do have the Sombra, but Sombra a little harder hit scan.
Well, Nico's killed, and again, the kills are just res. This really is a res meta.
Yeah.
Bartz is finally killed after delaying for like...
Nobody's just struggling to try to control this high ground, but it looks like they're finally trying to make a push onto the point.
Hey Rob. He came from Twitch. Well, Halium has his grab ready, and Superman has his what's it called? EMP ready. That's such a deadly combo. It just
Yeah,
tears through.
they have
whatever
6
happens.
ults on the side of FNG and 6 ults basically on the side of Team Nobody. Oh,
And
that was
Riptire finds Terabad. Nico's been just tearing it up on this Riptire.
yeah. Oh,
Grab
comes out. Sound barrier comes out also. Barrage also comes out, gets one. Sound barrier hack. All the ults are coming out right now. All those 6 ults on both teams, but it looks like FNG. Oh, what a beautiful! Whoa! What a beautiful Earth Shatter. Literally just won them the fight with that Earth Shatter. I will say though, it probably could have came out a little sooner if he wanted to save his team, but it looks like King gets back in time just for the res. No, it's still in overtime. So if FNG
hit
gets
that nice
one,
shatter, they completely wasted their sound barrier by using it before the EMP, and now the
that
shatter
is true.
comes out.
And here comes that shatter.
And it's such a big
FNG.
shatter. 2 kills coming in. 3, 4. Just Corey left on point with Euros, and Euros, last man standing, doing his best to stay alive, but he can't. And 3-0 in the finals from FNG. FNG played so well.
Yeah, FNG Superman just did well on most of the characters he played. If it was either Doomfist, Sombra, or the Soldier, he was doing work. And also towards Team Nobody, Arctic was an amazing Mercy, gotta give it to him. And Euro was amazing Zarya. But here's Corey with the play of the game with his Junkrat.
Although they didn't win, both teams played really well.
Excellent.
I was really impressed with how well FNG did though. I was expecting.
Yeah.
I wasn't really sure what to expect, and then 3-0. It was pretty good.
I know after seeing Nobody play against Legion, I felt like SMG and Nobody would have had longer games. But surprisingly, oh, Team Nobody already left. We gotta do the interview, guys. You gotta come back. Rob says in the Twitch chat, top 10 saddest anime deaths. I would have to agree with him. I'd rank it right up there, top 3. That was a good game by both teams.
Mm-hmm. So, would you interview Hampshire?
That's a good question.
Is that
He might be talking to him now.
Mm-hmm.
It was played well. It was really played well, Rob. Looks like they came back.
So nice.
They're like, oh yeah. Rob is nice. He came to your stream and mine. He's like, all right, I'll talk in you guys' chats. I'll keep it going. I'll keep you guys happy.
Rob, you and Pyrosloth are the only people that talk to me.
Shout out to Rob and Pyros for keeping the chat going.
Hey, Corey.
Hello, Corey. Hello.
Hello, Terabad.
What's up? Hey, Terabad. Not so much. Let's see. I think we're
just waiting on the questions here.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks. I think we're waiting on some of FNG's people to come in. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're just waiting on Amateur, honestly. I guess I'll say it for, oh, okay.
Yep, we have to have share settings on.
Yeah, towards Corey and Terabad, can you guys make sure you're share settings in the party are allowed,
There we
so
go.
that Corey,
Yeah, what's up?
can you both go to your party settings and make sure that your voice can be heard to the stream, so everyone can hear you guys?
Yeah, allow your voice to be heard. Allow always.
Yeah,
Right?
go to party screen, then party settings, and
Allow your voice to be shared.
That's it.
Yeah.
Alright, I think we're just gonna get some summer players from FNG in here.
Yeah. I think that's all we're waiting on. Waiting on Pack and Bomb.
Oh, Pack is here.
Oh, Pack's here.
Cannonball.
Sure. Okay. Then Ken and Bomb, I guess. Did we send them party invites? Question mark.
No, excuse me.
So, Corey and Terabad, how'd you guys like the finals?
Interesting.
I think we underperformed, but we got some good experience out of that. You know, we're still a pretty new team.
Yeah.
It's
We
just
definitely.
our second time playing together.
Yeah, we've been progressing each tournament, so it was kind of next logical step. It seemed like just gotta get some better focus fire in there, and I think we'll be
Nice.
a little bit better next time.
Scrims help too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
definitely.
with our team though, Gank can't ever be on during the week, and Arctic is only on about half the time during the week.
Yo,
Hello,
Hello,
Bomb. Hey Bomb, can you do me a favor? Go to your party settings and just make sure you're.
I got it. It's all good now.
Alright, cool, man. Just making sure.
I was just waiting for Ken.
Yeah.
She's a
There he
bit
is.
shy, so she might not talk too much.
That's fine.
We just have no question for her.
Hey Ken. Just gonna let you know, just like Bomb, make sure you go to the party settings and make sure your voice can be shared.
Yeah, it's on.
Alright. Cool.
Yeah, my teammates
Alright.
were yelling at me last time about that.
Alright. I guess let's start the interview. So amazing game from both of you guys. Both teams played really well. I gotta say, I loved casting all the games. I guess towards Team Nobody, Terabad, you were successful and made key plays through the tournament. What happened playing against FNG though?
I think they did a good job shutting down the flank routes. Like when I went to go flank, and then I pushed in, like they just put damage into me. So when I went Tracer, I'd have to recall. And then I remember the first map, like we capped the first point, and then I was doing pretty well with Tracer, and then they switched off to Pharah, so I had to go off to Soldier, which I personally think I don't play as well in control maps. So that really changed, I think, the flow of the game. So like I'd say they're switching characters to counter properly is threw me off a lot as well.
And Angels, do you wanna ask Pac?
Corey, who gave you the most problem in this game, in the final?
I don't know if it didn't seem like it was really one specific person. It was just their focus fire was just on point. So like any time like Terry would try and flank, or maybe I would try and flank, or Max would charge in or jump in or something, like their focus fire was just crazy on point. Like that's actually why I switched off Reaper, because normally, you can push in and use your Wraith form to get out, but I was having to use my Wraith form just to get in because I was getting discorded and melted like immediately. It just their focus fire was crazy. It really was. Like I don't know if it was the Zen's callouts that were doing it, but whatever it was working.
Yeah, nice. towards FNG and Kin. I gotta say, I was surprised to see you play support in the finals when I saw your amazing diva plays during the semifinals. But you were very successful as a support in the finals. And what do you think about the Mercy changes?
I honestly like Mercy before the Mercy changes.
So are you not a big fan of the new Mercy, or?
No. I don't like the new Mercy changes. Not really. No.
All right. Well, I gotta say, as a diva main, I'll say one more time, I definitely loved your diva plays.
Thank you.
Those diva bombs were on point. Die or Angel, you wanna?
Oh yeah, bomb. First of all, congratulations on another win. What did you think you guys did really well in this tournament compared to previous tournaments?
The last tournament, one of our friends made he was climbing the ladder, and we were climbing the ladder before we started the game, and we unintentionally got into Masters. And so we weren't keeping track of our SR. We were just counting our wins at that point. So he unintentionally got into Masters, and then we lost track of the time, and of course he became ineligible. So when Amateur told us he couldn't play, we had to kind of scramble to sub in one of our friends. But we haven't played as much with him, so our team play on that aspect was very weak. So we couldn't really, focus down on that one, and that became like a really bad issue for us in the last tournament. But this time around, we got him back. We also have like a bunch of team callouts this time around. We don't really have just one person. It's primarily our DPS. They know where they're supposed to be and where they're not supposed to be. And if it does happen positioning wise, everybody on the team will let them know, and we'll like rally when it comes back to it. So
you don't.
It's just, yeah.
So you basically don't have a shot caller. You're all the shot caller. You're a group effort.
In the heat of the battle, we know what to focus on, and we do well. But before or in the slow times, the processes, I'll make sure to tell them where to group up, where to focus down, which ones are in trouble, and we'll go from there.
Very cool. Well, I'll say it again. Thanks for giving me Angel's Die and me a great finals to cast and watch. Definitely love the plays from both teams. It was fun casting all your guys' games today.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys doing this. I know I said this last time I was here. It's always fun.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Casting can almost be more tiring than the game itself.
You guys got
Amateur is
y'all
like
got
10 minutes
breaks in between.
Yeah, literally 10 minutes before the tournament started. Amateur was like, "Hey, want to cast?" I'm like, "I guess." But I definitely was happy I could do it. Definitely loved casting it.
Yeah, thanks,
man. Yeah, thank you for doing that. Disrupted. Thank you, Angels, for casting, and I want to thank you, players, for playing. I'm Amateur Gamer 3, and let's end this stream right now in the broadcast. Goodbye. And congrats to you guys for winning another tournament.
Thanks.